back to the second episode of the Name Pending podcast.
Name pending.
You know.
So, I suppose we'll start out the episode like we're always going to, with a character recap. We have a few new people. Well, no, a new person and 2 new characters. So, start us off.
All right, so I am Jesus Christ.
Oh my.
I am a cleric.
Is that it?
That's it. I'm just Jesus Christ.
Oh.
We're a teeny, like an edgy,
Wait, why did you
rebellious.
say that? Because that's your father. Late stage emo Jesus.
Okay, I didn't really think this through. I just got Jesus Christ down as a name.
We can
Okay. Work in progress.
Work in progress, yeah. I'm probably gonna abandon that. I hate my dad. You know, God just he sucks. Actually, it's a she. Gender equality, guys. Man, my mom. They don't understand me.
Okay.
Okay, let's pass the torch along.
All right, moving on.
Need to borrow one? Sure. Check my pockets.
Oh my god.
You do not have mine on me, I am sorry.
You.
You.
I am Phalendra and Celes, the sentient yarnball and ghost cat companion.
And I'm the weird one.
Shut up, Jesus.
Phalendra is the yarnball and Celes is the cat, just for to know. Words will not word today. And that's basically me. I'm a courier and the only one with a job here and 3 children.
And still somehow the most broke one.
I don't
It's
know
not
about
my
that.
fault that I have to pay for my 3 children, you know.
15 coins.
No, I think I have 25. Yeah, I've got 25. Just because I'm not
Skill
using
issue.
money bags
Once
over
you get to
here
my tax-
doesn't mean that I don't have money.
What?
Once you get
I've got money and I use it to pay for my children.
Yeah.
They have needs. I bring them into battle.
All right.
Yeah.
Children?
Sure, that's what they all say.
Does not sound like good mother behavior. I'm just saying.
They're like adopted children, okay?
Does that bring down their worth?
No,
How
they're
dare
all adults, you know. They're all adults, like adoptive adult people. I just call them my children,
All right.
Yeah.
like
Right.
any mother would.
Mom.
What?
My-
Shut up, Jesus.
I thought you just said mom.
I'll hit you with the shusher, be quiet.
Oh no. What the shusher?
Okay. My name's Rhea, and I'm a druid tiefling. I don't know what else.
Well, you got out what you
Good
need.
enough.
Yeah.
I mean, you're better than Jesus over here, so that's gonna be the running gag. It's just shut up, Jesus. That's yeah. All right.
My character is Jade. She's a divine soul sorcerer. That's it.
Yippee.
I don't even know if the mics can pick up the clapping.
I don't know.
Isn't there a clap track?
We'll put it.
Yeah, insert
Fine.
clap.
Insert
track.
clapping.
Like that one
Yeah.
thing from Friends, like the ha 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 thing?
Oh,
Yeah.
I hate that laugh track. Anyways, I am Samson. I am a werewolf paladin. Fun fact, this character is based off my dog. So,
Okay, furry.
wow, okay. Okay, Jesus. At least I'm original. I'm not plagiarizing.
He's public domain.
Is he? Probably, but like, I don't
It's been
know.
like over 3,000 years and he still hasn't come back. I doubt it.
I mean,
It's public domain.
Probably.
If the book the book was never copyrighted, right?
I
So
have
he's
no idea.
public domain. When was copyright invented? Anyways, getting off track.
Okay, let's continue.
So now, should we begin for a small little recap for everybody?
Sure.
The audience. So, last session, you all I think the last and first session we did was all about an investigation of a mysterious cavern that housed a long-lost race known as the Smurfs. a very small and thought peaceful group, but there is a bit of a weird history and the rest of the party does not know yet. They fought an evil lich known as Gigamel and freed the small green smurfs. And one of their valiant party members decided to stay behind and act as their one god and ruler. Our sacrifice of Kevin.
R.I.P.
Oh,
Kevin.
Kevin.
We never liked him.
What? Kevin was the man.
Kevin
The one who
was
got beat
barely
to death.
He
sentient.
couldn't spell man.
Literally.
When did that happen?
I'm just saying, if you have tinnitus, what's it called? Your IQ is 6. You barely classify as being.
You know, I'm just role playing as my character here, but what's tinnitus?
Okay, so there's a small medical condition. But yeah. So small. Well, I think that's the end of the recap. Yeah.
Yeah.
You escaped the cave, and you found a very, very weird-looking horse outside of it, with it's kind of a symbol of the Grim Reaper on the saddle. The party left off exactly outside of the cave.
Audible gulp.
So, where do we want to pick up?
Didn't we actually get stuck in the cave for 7 days?
Oh yes, you did. You did
Yes.
exit it, and you noticed a very weird time frame.
If our horses didn't break free, they would most likely be dead.
Yes,
I think we
Dehydration.
said that on the air.
I don't like hurting animals, so
Mm.
I let 'em
Yeah.
run.
The horses are fine.
We're no
Horses
No
will
one,
always
no
be fine.
horses
No
were hurt
horse-
in the making of this podcast.
Yes. And it shall stay that way.
Forever.
And ever.
So,
Day
should we
after day
start at
after
the
day.
just outside the cave, or would you guys like to start at the closest town, where you guys would have realistically have headed?
I thought we were still stuck in the swamp.
Yeah, technically you are, so that's a good
Yeah.
place to start.
All
So-
right.
As the mist settles around you on a morning day, you do still notice the large black horse and the Grim Reaper on its saddle. It's tied to a tree, but haphazardly, like the person was in a rush.
Wait, is he after me? Does he want Celes? I'm a ghost. Is he here to come get me or something?
Of all the hunter houses, you know, there is not one with the symbol of the Reaper. There's not a symbol there. You've heard of them, but you're not sure exactly what they are.
Well, crud.
So that's certainly something.
You do notice the medallions are mysteriously quiet, except Varian's old medallion, which keeps kind of whispering very cryptic messages.
At least it's not talking about the horrible economy we live in like the other one.
Just
Yeah.
Oh god.
Didn't we name him Taxi?
Yes,
Yeah.
Taxi, the tax economic loving magical amulet.
He had a full 3-word name. I just don't remember the rest.
Yeah, we can go back and find it. But do we get to see Varian? Is he here? Can we find him?
It
Can
could
we-
be. Depends how you guys do it.
Wasn't he like a oh, I'm not supposed to be talking.
So,
I'm not there.
oh yeah, you're still in the cave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seven is in the cave.
Kevin is dead.
Yeah. What?
This man ate them. They were hungry.
It took a
We
second to
never
sink
liked
in.
him.
You're like, he's dead. I'm like, what?
The
Their religion is that they eat their gods and then ascend to God shit
No.
themselves.
the Smurfs ate him alive.
No, they are very, very kind people. Very. I'm not lying here. They are the most.
Totally.
Why is that so ominous?
Yeah.
You didn't see their teeth now, did you? They're like little piranhas.
That
Okay.
sounded so ominous.
So, as the party sits around the cave's entrance, you notice it's a morning day. The mist is settling around you, and it's surprisingly hot.
Blech.
Oh, it's like human.
What would you guys like to start? You could head towards the town, you could try to find your horses. Or
I need my money.
Oh yeah, you have to go to the town for your money.
Can someone grab my horse for me while I'm gone?
If we can find them. Can I smell the horses?
You can't smell anything except the murk of the swamp.
Ugh. Swamp smells horrible, by the
Yeah.
way.
Can I hover a few feet off the ground, the rest back to the village? There ain't no way I'm setting my paws, ghost or not, on this sludge.
Are you sure you want to separate from the party?
I feel like maybe we shouldn't do that, actually.
Wait, if the Grim Reapers around me, then I probably shouldn't leave because then they'll come to get me and maybe take my kids.
The Grim Reaper doubles as CPS now, I guess.
Technically.
Please don't choke.
I'm not kidding.
The Grim Reaper is after me.
The allergies have come for us.
Relating to the CPS joke, there has been a few accounts of them repossessing children.
What?
I'm not kidding.
Grim Reaper?
You don't know who they
What?
work for. It's a whole story.
Can I learn more?
Roll history, I'll tell you.
Now I just have to find it. Oh, there's the button. Okay. That's a 21! Not 20, baby!
Okay. So it turns out you do know what the Reapers are.
Oh wait, I have like an
Yippee.
incredibly
This-
high history.
Maybe you picked it up in a conversation with Varian, but you
The
do
time
know
I
of
annoyed him in the bar.
very, well, not really litigious, but
I don't know what that word means.
they follow rules a lot.
Ah.
They are known for their disdain for almost anyone.
Ah.
They're not very happy people, and they
So
work
they're emo.
kind of. They work with heavy correlation with the apothecaries, another, well, a suborder of the hunters, the more scientific R&D department, for
Okay,
less,
yeah.
like for lack of better terms. And they are surprisingly unhunter-like in a very few ways. It's not like they are more human; they're far less.
Oh.
But yeah, they're brutal. They're very large. They're very tall. And when the apothecaries need anything done, they send the Reapers. If that's if that's hunting down a bunch of recruits via children,
No.
they send the very large, very ominous, and very deadly Reapers to collect what they want. But why one is outside of the cave right now, that you just happened to have left, is lost on you.
Can I investigate the horse? Or is that a bad idea?
Sounds suspicious.
You want to investigate the horse. Roll investigation. Let's see how far we get.
I would like to specify, I'm gonna, like, from a distance, we're gonna see how far away I can look. I got a 13, by the way.
It is a Huntshire. You know that. They are genetically enhanced hunter horses.
Hunts.
Yeah, a Huntshire. You can
Okay.
tell that's what it is. There is two
Okay.
very large and very heavy saddlebags on the back, and there is a very rusty and very, very bloody meat hook hanging from the saddle.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave the horse alone, actually.
So, Celes, are you sure you want to leave the party to go to the town? Or would
If
you
this
want...
Reaper guy is around here, I probably don't want him taking my kids, so I'm just gonna stick with them because if I will, everyone knows what happens when you break off from the group in the middle of a bog
Everyone.
when the Grim Reaper's around.
I mean,
Shrek will get you, man.
I don't want them taking my kids.
Sorry.
I love them.
So does
They're
the
my
party
cats, my
want to
dogs.
head towards Mist Hall?
I want to go find our horses because I feel bad about them.
Yeah, I kind of don't want them to like be lost forever.
So again, I'll have the who has the highest investigation of the party, or the... No, what would that be? Investigation? You're looking for
Plus
something?
9.
I guess perception, maybe.
Is it perception?
Yeah, because like investigation would be to fit
Investigate.
like finding something
Investigation,
specific.
I got a
though.
plus
If you're just
one.
looking for like
Fucking
perception.
Well, if you're investigating, trying to find where your horses have gone, wouldn't you be looking for
Investigating.
that?
Yeah, I mean, just take whatever's higher, I guess.
Okay, then yeah. Roll me an investigation, somebody.
Plus 9.
Roll.
The long,
Fancy
arduous journey
dice.
of rolling dice.
Yes.
Get that ASMR.
11.
Plus 9? Or just 11?
11.
That is not great.
Maybe one of else.
I think our.
I think this dice needs to go to dice jail for the rest of today because they have not been rolling well lately.
No.
I'll give you guys one more.
Digital
so
dice roll supreme.
you do have a literal dog person with you.
Oh yeah.
So, somebody else.
Anybody?
Anybody want to? Or
Okay,
will
just
they be devoured
go.
by wolves in the night?
I wouldn't eat anyone.
That you know of.
Okay, so Jade is rolling for investigation.
No
right?
weapon.
11 again.
Then
So I give you guys two chances. You do not manage to find your horses.
no.
Kind of no real track of where they've gone, but you do notice not really a red splatter, but something's dried on the ground where they were.
Oh, that's not good.
Again, I will state there are very large footprints next to it, boot
Oh.
prints more specifically.
Oh, fun.
Does the party want to head towards the nearest town, or would you like to head towards Mist Hall, the kind of capital of this region?
I need to go get my money.
Your money would be in the capital of the region.
Well, then I'm going to where my money is.
Does the party want to join, Cylindra?
Yeah, let's go to the capital.
So, it is about a one-day journey through the harsh swamp, being notoriously hard to travel in. As you forage your way through this horrendous land, you wonder why anyone would choose to settle here. There is nothing but mud, and it's soaking your boots. Despite the fact that you're
Ugh.
floating over it, you still somehow feel it. It just gets everywhere despite it all. As you finally reach
Magic
the
mud.
walls of the Mist Hall, and you are let in by its guards, you breathe a huge sigh of relief when you see a stone road. Finally, out of the muck of your wet socks.
But don't talk about wet socks. That's evil.
I
I
hate
don't have
wet
a map
socks. I hate
for
wet
us
socks
today.
so much.
Too busy this week. I do not have a map.
That's fair.
But does anyone? Well, let me give you options where you can go. You could head towards the collection office. Would be for the post. There is a hunter church here, which is well, technically it's the church of the huntress, but yes, it's where they would gather.
Women.
There's a large tavern in the area, and there is a smithery. This one is Master Smith. So if you have anything
Oh.
particularly important to make, you can make it here.
Can I get my money from the post office?
Yes, you can. So
Then
as
I-
you
that-
go in.
I'm
Do I
going to
get
the
money?
post office because maybe I can get another job somewhere that takes me out of this unforsaken place.
Wow.
So
I
as
don't
you-
like the. Do you know I'm a ghost and yet this mud is getting in my fur? Do you know
Oh,
how
okay.
hard it is to clean mud and gunk out of stuff?
Not really.
Yeah. I thought you were talking about the party, and I'm like, God damn. What did
No,
what
I
did we
mean
do
this.
to you?
I mean this bog.
Yeah, absolutely. Get the hell out of the swamp. You got it.
I want a job that
Swamps are
takes me
gross.
out of here.
Yeah. Do I get money? Did I take on a job, or is it just you?
No, it's just me. I'm the only one with a courier job here.
Oh, well, where did you go to deliver stuff? The
it's a-
Smurfs?
The package she found with Peter. Well, not Pet. Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, did I give that to him?
You just essentially stole it from him after you punched him in the face.
Oh, yeah.
Well, technically, they don't need to know that I did not deliver it.
Well, you recovered the package. That was the job.
Oh. I can't remember my own job right now.
It was less about delivering it than more about like finding a lost package at that point. But yeah,
Mm.
Did we ever find what happened to the last light?
stops. Well, the person. No, you don't.
Did the lich eat him?
Eventually, you ever thought that Potter could have been the post office man?
Isn't he royalty though? I thought he went to that cave to escape.
He did run off with a hunter in his childhood. That could have been related. Former member of royalty trying to find a job. Post office is pretty good.
That's a pretty tame job, I would expect.
Yeah.
You want to be easy life.
Being
yeah.
being in the postal service probably ain't a tame job because of the places you gotta go and the people you gotta deal with.
Well, when you're walking around with a hunter, there's not many things that can bother you.
Yeah, that's my
Yeah.
think about that.
He had scary dog privilege.
Essentially.
Yeah.
So as you return this root-beaten old box without opening it, I think it's the post office worker, I guess, essentially a post office
Postman?
worker. Postman, yes, the
Yeah,
postman
words.
brings the thing back, noticing that it reeks of mud. It is not really. Well,
How could it reek of mud if it was in my pack?
that's the thing. You don't know what's inside it. You never checked.
Oh. Probably should have checked that.
But as he brings it behind the counter, he throws a small, around 50 gold. It's not as much as you were promised, right in front of you.
Excuse me, where's my money?
I'm sorry, miss. if that classifies with a ghost. We don't
Do I look like a man?
You're a cat.
kind of relate to the Nissaw post branch with delivery cats. If you want to have a problem with it, you can take it up with Chaplain Reyes.
We don't want you furries here delivering our packages.
Well, I'm sorry that I'm the only competent person here to do your damn job.
Fair.
So if you don't pay me, I will go and talk to whatever fucking supervisor you got, and they will pay me outright. Or I swear I will burn this place to the ground it stands on.
Hey,
Trust me,
hey, maybe
you're not gonna handle my supervisor.
we don't want to give the post workers threats of arson. Maybe we shouldn't do that.
I'll write a report for you. You can go see him right now.
Oh no.
I'll do what I did to that lich to you.
Oh, sure you will.
Does he even believe that I fought a lich?
No. But you want to try?
Now I want to go
Floating
find...
ghost cat talking telepathically, aren't you?
Yeah, I use the message spell, like, religiously. That's my way of speaking.
That's fair.
So as he dabbles down on his piece of paper, it's surprisingly good penmanship. He hands you not really a request, but it's more of a passage slip to investigate with the chaplain. The, official manager he sent you to was a chaplain of the House of the Hunter, specifically of the Wolf, known as Reyes. That is his supervisor. The notoriously xenophobic and hate-filled group for specifically your type of person.
Your kind.
We don't like
These guys. Didn't I convince 4 of them to literally walk away with my expert charisma skills?
I suppose you could try to talk to this chaplain if you think he's as relenting as the last. Or was it no? Yeah, he is relenting. He's giving up. Yeah, you could try to talk to this one.
Bring it. I
Can I get a
want
job?
my money.
We don't. Do you have a license?
What's that?
A license?
I think you should leave.
What?
But I need money.
Well, you're not gonna find it here, so go find a job that fits you. Maybe a guard dog?
Oh.
Am I still there? Am I still there?
That's vaguely racist.
I'm about ready to claw this bitch's head off. I'm about ready to do it.
I'm just like holding
No
you
one
by
stop
the
me.
No, I'm holding you by the scruff of your neck. Like,
you're
okay, let's
the
go.
sweater.
I'm holding the scruff of the sweater, just like, all right, well, fuck you too then, and then we leave.
So as you walk outside the post office, you do notice it's a vaguely familiar person across the street. You can't make out the real feature of it or what's familiar. It doesn't look like anyone you recognize, just kind of a weird deja vu as they stare at you and they kind of disappear into the crowd of people.
Is it Jesus Christ himself?
It could be.
Can I roll perception
It could have
to
been.
try and see better with my super
Roll
dog
perception.
eyes?
Roll perception.
I have a +0 to perception. That's an 11.
Man.
What's the name of that guy you were looking for again?
Variant?
Yeah, it is variant.
Yeah.
Variant. Do you think it was Variant, or do you think
One
it
day
was-
I'll find my emo hunter buddy.
You don't recognize it, but you do notice the kind of weird shape of the face. Like,
That's
something's not right there. There's something a bit wrong with it. Like it's a mask.
ding 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 ding. Alarm bells are
Isn't it
ringing.
like that black Ani mask dude, people?
The smile for a...
But while the party is sitting
Hang on.
inside the post, staring at where this man was, you see a tabaxi, Tom, at the corner of it, trying to beckon you guys into an alley.
Ooh, another job with people that
Sure,
aren't.
we don't get jumped by a bunch of
Like
cats again in the back
xenophobic.
alleyway.
That was a one-time thing, wasn't it?
Do you want to follow?
Yes, I am their courier. I am a part of the mafia. I am their courier.
I'm the one who, like, officially joined. Y'all just joined by proxy, I thought.
No, I thought I joined them so I could carry mail for them because I needed a
Technically.
job.
Technically, the post office is part of the the mafia, essentially.
Oh my god, would they have given me a job if I told them I was part of the cat mafia?
I don't think this branch is particularly connected.
Oh, how dare they?
They're
We're
like
gonna call their
xenophobic.
manager.
So as you follow down the hallway, the tabaxi man leads you to a very shady corner overlooking the port. He kind of points to a coming-in ship. You see the bow of the ship having the name Urka displayed firmly on its hull, and the Pounce six-toed paw is on the sails.
Yes.
Sits there and he says, "A gift from the dawn. He sent good tidings and new friends, as well as a mission. Go meet them there. This should be a larger cleric-looking one. Nah, Aarakocra? Well, not an Aarakocra, no. A tiefling."
Hell yeah, we had a boat. Oh my god, the captain saga continues.
Wait, we get a whole boat?
For reference,
Technically,
what's your character's
Arca
name?
is belonging.
Jade has been
That's
a captain in almost every single campaign we've done. Whenever we get a boat, Jade is automatically the captain.
And I
So,
man the sails.
actually, from
Every
previous
single
campaign,
time. I man the sails.
the-
I am the salesperson. I will
Right.
always be the
The
salesperson.
previous campaign.
Every time you say that, I think
You guys want to head towards the post, towards the port.
Port, yeah.
I think like
So as the party skip their way down towards the very large and formidable
I'm gonna sell you this
old
boat.
man of war, the design of the ship. It's an old battleship
Set it
turned
there.
to transport.
Big
It
boat.
drops the plank on the port, and a few people beckon you on board. They're not just tabaxi. It's a whole myriad of groups, in particular races. There is one, I think it's a Colossus, they are called. Very large people. Yeah, that's what they're called. And a few orcs. Not as many tabaxi as you would thought working for the tabaxi mafia.
Well, I'm a dog, and here we are.
So as they beckons you on board, you follow them towards the captain's quarters.
Quick question.
Yep.
Where can I find this supervisor?
Oh, we can handle that after we regroup.
You Karen.
I am not a Karen. I just want my money.
You are so acting like
That's
a
what
I
a
have
Karen
1,000
would say.
gold. Do you just want me to give you some of that?
No, I don't want your money. I want the money I earned.
So as the party heads towards the ship, well, not really the ship, but the captain's hold of it, you all kind of see not really, what's the word? It's not a brooch, but it's more of a engraving on the door, more of a sign
Okay.
that says, what's it called? Captain Pounce. Specifically, A.K. Pounce. As you open up the door, you see a very graying, very older tabaxi man sitting on a chair, and you see the smaller tiefling and a man that looks very, well, not really. It's just surprisingly too human standing in the room as well.
Wait, quick question. Does Christianity exist in this universe? Would we, like, look at a painting and be like, oh my god, that's Jesus Christ?
I'd never really hit that problem before.
I'm creating new problems.
It's time for everything.
That is the first time Christianity has hit the continent.
I'm no. That's why Jesus, or not that. That's why God said. Wait, what would be the female god's name?
God?
God?
Okay,
God?
God. Good enough.
Goddess?
No.
It's just God.
Yeah. So yeah, God sent me down here to spread Christianity, the newest, coolest religion, but I didn't
Oh
like their
my
style.
God.
Dear God. I can't even say that anymore, can I?
So,
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ on a stick.
party enters into the captain's quarters. The captain, Kova Pounce, points you to the two new members of your party. Now, he says, get to mingle with each other. I have more important business to tend to.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
He leaves the room. I should just say, sorry.
All right, my character, he has long-ish, like down to his shoulders, brown hair, and then he has a relatively long beard that's kind of braided in and out of each other like a Viking braid. And then other than that, he's wearing a plain white toga with what seems to be a satchel on his side. And that's it.
I'm Rhea. She has like medium black hair.
Yeah.
She's blue.
Okay.
What is wrong with you? Why are you blue?
You're just very
Sorry.
cold.
Sorry, continue. Permanent frostbite.
This-
Is he also French?
What?
What?
That came out of nowhere. What?
Blue French people are always evil. We can't take any chances, guys. Anyways.
So, as the party tries their best in a very awkward altercation to meet each other, and the two try to present this book, you hear a large scream of, "Captain! The sun is here!" Not really. You don't know who that is, but you hear bells ringing and the beginning of singing. Well, not really singing, more screaming. But yeah,
Like bad screaming?
less of bad screaming, and it's
What
a
is
weird kind of, not really a melody out of it. It
Evil?
sounds too practiced.
evil choir?
Potentially.
Maybe?
Huh?
There is a very brutal church. in
Are
this
we
town- in this
chanting
hall.
to demons?
Do you want to go outside to investigate?
Can I just poke? Can I poke my head through the wall and just see what is going on here?
So as you poke your head out of the wall, you do see a collection of not really. They're not hunters. They're human, but they do wear this. They do wear a medallion of the sun, and they are singing a weird hymn in a language you don't understand.
Can I roll to see if I can perceive some words?
Roll.
Uh,
If you can try to translate it.
what roll would that even?
I guess that'd be insight.
Insight.
Yeah.
Insight into what?
Insight into trying to figure out a language. I suppose that'd be what it is. You want insight into something.
Okay, I guess I'll also maybe do insight.
I am rolling terribly today.
You know what? Why not? I'm rolling. That's a nat 20.
Oh my god.
God!
Jesus Christ is smart.
So he completely translates the song for you.
I want 33.
Fire.
I think it's like 9, isn't it?
33. What the? We'll tell you the entire song.
Wild switch
So
between
it
this and
is-
your last character.
Well, no, that was off wisdom, not intelligence. I have a -1 intelligence.
Oh yeah, that tracks.
God.
Yeah.
So it is a Solaran song from the faith of Alariel, the faith that your priestess is, the priestess of Freya. It's singing less about like the end of times and more about Solara burning all the heretics when she comes back.
So like any like normal Christian song?
Kinda, but it's more like it's prettier. Despite its words and how it's sung, it's surprisingly pretty, even now you know the meaning.
Hauntingly beautiful.
Yeah, that's a better way to describe
I
it.
shed a single small tear as I recount the beautiful song I just heard to everyone.
With your 33 check.
Does the party want to go outside?
I also chose that thing, so like I got advantage, or not advantage. It's got like that little black.
We should go help people, right? Because they're like
Yeah.
screaming.
Probably should go help.
So
Maybe.
I kind of want to go help the children if there's any.
as
there
you
be children?
get out of the ship, you do see the captain pounce in a furious kind of screaming match with like the person of this choir, and they kind of seem to be responding in verse of song. They can't just talk normally. It's clearly gotten under the tabaxi's fur.
Can I go hit him?
You want to hit? You want to just hit the random person?
You're gonna hit
Maybe
the
let's
captain, the one
not.
part of the Tabaxi Mafia, the mafia you're
No,
in.
I'm gonna hit the other guy.
Oh, the
actually,
The
no,
people
I'm
who
not.
are singing?
I'm not gonna do that.
Plot with the leader of the choir. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
You're not going. You
I
want to.
I really, really want to, but I'm not going to because
You
I'm
know
better.
what? Jesus is gonna do what you couldn't.
Oh my God, Jesus stands for violence.
No. I'm gonna
Don't
walk up
mind.
to there. I'm gonna try to peacefully do this. I'm be like, can you stop screaming, you annoying child?
Oh my.
How dare you try to dumb the faith of Alariel, the radiant and the beautiful of the goddesses?
No, I understand. I love gods and stuff as much as you do, but like that's not really what my vibe is going for right now. So could you just like tone it down a little bit?
Your vibe means nothing to her grace and her beauty.
Your vibe means nothing.
How dare you, you dog! I should have you flayed!
I met
Please
this.
go what?
I met this person 5 seconds ago, but you do not talk to someone who is now my ally.
Yeah, what Jesus said.
Yes. They're not my friend. They are my ally. They will become my friend in due time.
What are you
You, my friend, are my friend.
What are you going to do? Hit me?
As he says that,
Can I hit him?
I'm gonna roll strength right now.
Hold Oh, wait, he's talking to you, and then he says, what are you going to do? Hit me? And then I immediately punch him.
Okay, you and me both punch him. That's a 12 on
Monster
strength.
combo.
Is that
Oh
just a
yeah, we meet
strength check?
in the middle.
Yeah, let's
That's a 16.
So-
Okay, 16 and 12.
As the priestess, not the priestess, the priest ends his conversation, you both kind of just swing a right and left hook and just smack him between you. He falls to the ground completely unconscious.
Well,
And-
look at that.
The choir stops.
Jesus Christ is a lefty confirmed?
So the choir just kind of stares at you, and the slow realization comes on their face, and you kind of see hands reaching towards particularly flashy weapons at their sides.
Can I like reach for the guy and like hold him and be like, all right, guys, off the ship, please, and I'll give him back. How about that?
Threatening him? You're like putting your dagger to his throat?
Threatening. I'm just holding the guy up. He's unconscious. He can't do anything.
So you pick up the... Oh, roll for intimidation. Let's see if you can scare him off.
Okay. That's a 12.
You see.
Okay.
Does that?
So as you pick up the priest...
What?
Am I just watching this go down?
You're lucky. You're very lucky.
No.
So as you pick up the priest, and you kind of lift him up, and you're saying, I'll give him back if you get off the ship. And they look pissed at the threat, essentially.
How many of them is there?
The small choir on board is about 3, but
Oh,
you
we could
could
take
see
Yeah.
a few more figures at the bottom on the port, maybe around 5. You don't know exactly what they were doing there, or if they were just trying to push their religion onto the sailors.
Yeah, like some people.
But they're...
I haven't told you all anything about Jesus Christ or Christianity or anything.
Hi, have
Also,
you heard of the Lord and
I'm
Savior?
not spreading Christianity anymore. I'm rebelling right now.
Don't run from
Okay,
the Lord.
So as they are reaching for weapons, the city guard finally arrives, and there is a very large hunter among them. He's wearing a very blue cape, and there is less of... It's not a wolf, it's a bear around his neck, the medallion.
Ah, we haven't met
And he says, immediately, stop it, the faith militant, move. And they eventually get off the ship, hurriedly as the guard pushed them off.
Here, I'm
And-
gonna hand the priest back down to them. I'm not gonna throw him. I'm not mean. I'm just gonna be like, here's your guy.
Yeah, they rip him out of your hands, and they leave.
I was trying to be nice.
The guard kind of hushed them off the port. And the bear steps up to the captain and he says, forgive me, sir. I know the faith has gotten particularly persistent nowadays. You shouldn't have hit him, though.
I wasn't the only one that hit him. I say,
Either of
pointing
you.
to Jesus.
What?
Either of you shouldn't have hit him. If something happens, you call for the guard. I'll let it slide, because honestly, I would have too. But don't. Not in my city.
Okay.
Now, be on with your business. Get off the port. We have ships moving in and out. And he gets down. The captain bristles his very grayish fur and says, prepare to set sail. You sick? Well, 5. You 5, get off now.
Oh, we're not going with you?
Why would I take you with you? Why would I take you with me? I'm
Wait.
dropping you 2 people off.
Isn't
thought we were
Dauntless
supposed to go with
here
you.
too?
Dauntless is not on board the ship. This is specifically a Pounce ship.
Oh, okay.
As he ushers you towards the stairs, well, not really the stair, but the plank,
Oh, okay then.
and he throws this book at the party that you left in the quarters. It's a heavy thing. Roll for dexterity to see if you catch it.
Can
Who's
I
catching
I guess
telekinesis?
Everybody,
Oh, okay then.
try.
that,
You
that's
all
a
fail.
5.
Can I do?
I trip
Arcana
over my
for
own feet.
telekinesis.
Sure.
Yay!
Actually, no, I tripped
a-
over my own sandal.
Catch it, like for like to catch it, like have it. No, I wanted to slide right into my
I
pack.
got a 23.
Okay.
I guess telekinesis wins.
Yeah, that's... That's the final roll. What is it?
17.
Yeah, the 23 wins. So immediately, as the book is thrown, it kind of just stops in midair and just floats towards Jade's hand. It's a very large book, so you have to have it gripped with both hands kind of to hold it. You don't really know what's inside it, or do you know what it is? But It's heavy. It's a very weighty thing. There's a large lock on the side, and the lock looks very old.
Can I like tell what? Can I use like insight to see what it is? If it's like a magic book.
Well, I'll tell you. You know it is somewhat magical. You can kind of feel it in the air.
Can I read it?
It's locked.
Can I
Can I break the lock?
I'm just going to tell you, there is no possible way you roll high enough to break it.
Okay, you know what? Hearing that challenge, Jesus Christ rolls up his sleeves, flexes, and is going to try to rip it open.
Buff
Why not?
Jesus Christ.
Not
Confirmed.
Roll strength.
Buff Jesus.
my highest strat, or my highest stat. That's a nat 20. I can't make this up.
59.
Let's see if it holds.
Oh my god.
What?
This
Jesus,
is second
that's
nat
right.
20. I rolled
It's
a
clearly the Holy Father.
Supposed to be the take Samson. You're the paladin.
Does it?
It's like, I'm the
Does it
one with
break?
the double D20 sword.
Roll again.
No.
I got a 20.
Okay, we gotta do a second contestant roll.
29. There's a plus
Oh,
9.
God. Christ. The book doesn't have any extra stats, so I suppose you rip it open.
Oh my god.
Oh, let's go.
He damages it.
You break the lock completely off.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
damage a book.
I don't think we were supposed to do that.
You
Yeah, no shit.
kind of notice how the page just darkens.
Uh-oh.
The words start to shift.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of work.
Everything moves around, the
Too bad I
font
can't
even
read.
changes, and it becomes almost like it's encrypted.
I ain't reading.
Can I try?
Can I try to
read
break
it?
the encryption?
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you. Roll. I guess invest. No, percept. No. What would try to translate an encryption?
Arcane?
Investigation.
Anna, it's doomed because it's magic.
Arcana?
It is a magical thing. I suppose roll Arcana.
My Arcana is a 2. Oh no, it's acrobatics.
Plus.
Hey, what is up with my shitty rolls today?
Plus.
What the
Do you want
fuck?
to try to transcript? Well, transcript it too.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, Arcana. I think that's it, right?
I'm gonna use.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Let's roll. That's a 26.
Jesus Christ.
Why? I don't even know why. Intelligence is not good. Isn't it based off intelligence?
Yeah.
Yeah. So as you open this book and you begin to read, flashes and images hit your very brain. The world is on fire. Countless things. You see yourself dying in a whole myriad of ways. You feel the very tugging at your soul itself. Do you want to close it, or do you want to continue trying to read it?
Our inner
Like-
demons.
What am I getting from this? Like,
You are getting like complete flashes and seconds.
Bro's getting
Hundreds of
flashbangs.
minutes.
I'm gonna
Terrific sight.
look away for a second, but I'm gonna be like, I gotta keep going. I'm gonna try again.
Can I pull him back and like shut?
Can I just shut the
No.
book?
No, I can't.
Yeah, it goes as long as he wants, so I'm keeping track.
Can I mage hand close the book?
Roll, I get. Roll if you want to try to stop.
Mage hand's a cantrip for me.
I'm gonna roll strength to try and like.
Well, I need you to.
book.
I need something to roll.
I rolled a nat 20. That's a
I'm
23
just gonna, like, let
to
go
like
of the book
grab
at
the
that
book
point.
away from him.
So as you go to grab the book,
I got
the
a
last
19.
thing you hear is "I see you," and
Oh.
you shut the book.
Captain.
Dude, what the fuck?
I'm gonna.
We shouldn't have read it.
I'm gonna go like curl up into a ball and lean against one of the walls.
As you
I
do
can
that,
smell you.
your feet kind of almost resist your own movement.
Oh my
There's
god, bro, it
something
hurts.
trying to drive you in another direction, but you overpower it this time.
This time.
This time.
This time.
Did anybody else try to read the book?
No.
No.
Can I try to read the book?
I'll do it.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Go on, open the book. Try to
You're
read.
not even like a god. You're just a person.
Why would
I
you
have
think
3
that's a good
gods.
idea?
Does that count?
I'm a ghost.
I'm a favorite child
Technically,
of
you can't really
God.
kill me.
Can ghosts?
Ghosts have souls too.
You can see, yeah. Isn't the soul?
Oh my god, my soul was damaged?
Potentially, you don't really know.
Can that happen with a god? I must.
Can I just take
Yeah.
a quick peek?
You want to take a peek at the book that just showed this man the future of him.
They don't know that. All they see is me
Yeah,
curling up on
yeah.
the floor.
Take a peek. Take a peek. Do it.
Okay.
Roll to see how much of a peek you get.
I gotta roll for this.
Yeah.
What are you rolling?
what do you-
Wisdom?
What do I?
No, just
less or more?
Oh, D20.
just a normal D20.
Physical dice it is.
Wait, is it the higher I roll, the quicker the peak, or
I won't
the
tell you.
lower?
Oh, you just gotta roll a number.
Just roll and hope.
You want to do this.
4. Shit.
That's either really good or really bad.
So as you
Why
open
are
up the
you so
book,
bad today? Why?
That might
you feel and you see hundreds of horrific sights.
Shit.
Oh.
Very
Your cats are
child that you see very familiar.
What?
You see a child and
What?
horrible, horrific scenes.
A child?
A tortured,
One of my cats?
potentially. It could. It's a very small. It's a small girl. You can't really determine who it is, but it looks way too familiar.
Is that my owner?
Potentially. You see horrific sights, fire surrounding her, tortured, scars on her skin, and you finally glimpse away from the book.
How was that?
Now,
Not
did
too
you
bad.
look at the book too? Oh my god.
We're all
Okay,
bad decisions today.
even roll yes, odd roll no. That's a 10.
Okay. Yes, it is.
It's like the magical shots all over again.
Gig to the
Just
evil
roll.
demonic torture book today. Who
I would if my computer was
I delivered it.
2 people in the party delivered it, I believe. The name of the character again?
Rhea.
Rhea and Jesus delivered.
Can I just turn and I would ask him, excuse me, I mean this with all the politeness in the world, but where the fuck did you get this book?
I got a
Again,
9.
this is part of the character story. I didn't really inform her about it before the party.
Oh.
She's an agent for the Tabaxi Mafia. I don't know how long she's been there or how long. I'm assuming it's a she, right?
Like, can I go
Mhm.
talk to
Yeah.
the cat mafia, like,
Well,
boss about this?
the Tabaxi that led you there is no longer there. He kind of just disappeared. You don't know.
Straight.
You were simply both ordered to deliver the book with no real direction of who it came
I think 2 insane people is enough, so never mind.
Yeah.
from. You don't want to read it?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
What if you
What'd
got
you
funny?
roll?
You could have had beautiful power,
Could have had something horrible.
potentially.
What did you roll?
The book
I
giveth and the
did-
book taketh
I did
away.
not roll.
Okay.
But I'm assuming you shut the book, yes?
Yeah.
As you shut the book, you hear a weird
I'm
kind
holding
of
on.
sizzle as you shut it,
Oh.
and a weird kind of force as it's trying to open itself again.
Should we lock this?
You broke the lock.
The lock.
Like, should we
I
I have
relock
the
it?
mending cantrip. Will that work?
You can't repair this spell.
Wait,
Thanks, Jesus.
Yeah, thanks, Jesus.
Who encouraged me?
Can I use mage?
You did that yourself.
Again,
Can I use multiple mage hands to clamp it shut?
no matter how many you do, you still feel the force of it trying to open. You just keep it closed for now.
Okay, good.
Can I hold on to it?
Probably
We have multiple mage hands.
supposed to respond. Well,
Can
technically,
we take it to the master smith to see if they can fix it? Because there's one in this town, isn't there?
The Miss Bells have a weird connection with magic. I don't think delivering an archaic lock that's older than any of you could really describe to a mastersmith who's well connected with the city's government. What's up?
Magic Heelys.
What?
The Magic Heelys, yes.
Wait, for context, we did a side quest. I got magic Heelys, and DM said, if we bring them to a master smith, we can like replicate them. So now everyone gets magic Heelys.
And they up our running and walking speed.
It's moving theater.
For a trade of time.
Yeah.
This will take 2 days for each pair.
Ooh,
Oh,
That's gonna
really?
take a while.
Like,
That's only like 6 pairs. Wait, no,
that's 10. There's 5 of you. It's 2 days.
Okay, who
each pair.
doesn't have movement stuff? I can fly.
I've got feline agility, but that doesn't mean I don't want magic
but only at
Heelys.
my move.
You're still good. Also, you're a ghost. You can fly.
I have the Heelys right now. I think.
Don't forget,
So,
you have a
really?
time limit that
Oh.
you really don't want to forget about.
Oh, right, the time limit. So basically, there's this really
There is
angry
still 21 days.
queen that's gonna wake up in like 20 days.
21.
21.
Was 9 plus 10.
21.
You could visit the smith. You also have another appointment with the chaplain of the town.
Yes, I do.
Do you want to go towards the smith first, if you want to make the healers, or would you like to head towards the chaplain?
Chaplain.
I want to go see if I can find Varian in the town.
So, chaplain first, healers next.
To the chaplain so I can get my money. Because I kind of want to be
In the
paid.
chapel
We're gonna
or
tear
this
it
place.
I'm not going
It
to
is-
kick it out. I'm going to.
We're
like-
carroting. That was Karen behavior. I'm sorry.
Including the whole I want to
You
speak
are
to your
headed
manager
towards
thing.
the
I want the money. You want me?
So-
Wouldn't you be angry if someone didn't pay you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't do all that.
Yeah, we're not that
I've got
bad.
3
So
kids.
to answer Jesus'
That's
question,
a
Where's 1,000 gold? We're
party.
good.
I'm trying to answer a question. I need someone to stop talking.
I think.
So, yes, you are headed towards the House of the Huntress. This is a hunter faith building. You don't know why it's connected towards the post office, though, and why he's pointing you to a chaplain. A bit of information you would know about them is the House of the Wolf are the only that still do the role of chaplain. A very rude and horrifically brutal house. You know of them. They are considered the deadliest fighting force on the continent. And the chaplains are the most eccentric and zealotous of the house.
Zealotous being racist against monsters.
No, that's xenophobic.
Oh.
Zealot meaning entirely consumed by their faith.
Oh, okay.
I have 2 Ames. I have Varians and then I have the one we found off the dead body. Aren't they both wolves or
They are both wolves.
Ah.
I want a scorpion
Interesting.
one.
To understand why, well, to explain why you have 2 of his fallen brother's medallions is the conversation.
Oh, yeah.
Does the party still want to head towards the chapel?
I am not very persuasive.
Neither am I, but we'll work with what we got. I have to go stop Karen from going on her rampage.
I have a
I'm following behind Felindra.
So as you follow,
I've got wait, what's my? I've got a +2 in charisma. I think I'll be okay.
so as the very, very wide party heads towards, I'm assuming everyone wants to join them on the trip towards the chapel.
Why
Yeah.
not?
So as you follow towards this, through the city, the night slowly falls around you, and you notice one of the members of the Faith Militant following behind you.
That's
Can I help you?
It's not really, I suppose you could, if you want to, talk to them, you can try.
I'm going to, not even, discreetly. I'm going to stop. Wait, how far away are they from us?
They are about 25 feet. It's clear they're shadowing you.
I want to stop, turn a full 180, and walk straight up to them and be like, why are you following us?
I am simply following the lost souls of this city, making sure you get home or get to your destination safe.
I think we'll be all right. Thank you, though.
I think
Okay.
me and my party of fellow adventurers can more than handle ourselves, and me alone could easily take on 1,000 of anyone here, including you.
Shut up, Jesus.
The night is cold, and dark things lurk within it. I bid you all adieu. He does a little bow, and he turns off, and kind of just walks into an alley.
Is he also French?
No.
Oh.
It's a common... It's a common, well, not really a greeting. I forget the name. It's a goodbye.
why do we
Faith
keep
is
talking about French people?
French people,
French people are mean.
Yeah,
French people are
French people
mean?
are evil.
But you can't shake the small feeling that someone's still watching you as you move towards the town. Do you want to continue on your journey towards the chapel?
Yes, can I roll
Yeah.
perception?
Roll perception.
That's a 17.
Again, you think you see this person. It's too familiar. It's the same
Is it
weird-faced man. But whenever you look towards it, no matter if it's in a corner or if it's in an alleyway, it still just kind of disappears. This time it's not alone. There's something behind it. There's some shadow. You can't really tell what it's coming from.
Is it a horse?
The hedgehog.
No, it's more like a large figure. Its shoulders are grotesque. Its head is too hunched in. It's very bony. But when you look towards it, it's got
Wait a damn minute. Is it the bone thing?
maybe.
The bone thing?
The bone thing that we fought that when I got my
Well,
leg
that-
stuck in a bear trap?
Oh yeah. Wait, didn't we kill that thing though?
That's
We killed
That's a
you
vampire.
killed one of them.
One.
Again, I said there were 4 beds inside the catacombs. 4 piles of trophies.
Oh.
The other beds looked unperturbed, like untouched in quite a while, besides just one. But you still only killed one.
Uh-oh.
Unless the creature just liked pairs of 4. Well, not pair, but groups of 4. It could allude to something.
Geese did also steal like 9 of their dagger things.
Yes.
So the Smurfs are probably dead.
Who's we?
So,
I didn't say we, I said geese.
as you head towards the chapel, you arrive at a very gothic building. It doesn't really apply to the kind of aesthetic of the town.
Gothic
very shiny.
picture, my
and blue.
beloved.
Yes.
It is darker and grayish, and there's pointy spires, and there's a weird, like, hooded figure on the over the front of the door holding a flaming sword. It's not a real one, but it's carved into stone. It's a feminine figure, but you can't really tell.
Like feminine?
Feminine design.
Okay.
As you head, do you guys want to head in? The door is unlocked.
Can we knock on the door first?
I'm just gonna open the door.
Bro, this is not your chapel.
It's a chapel open to the public, isn't it?
As you
Aren't
open
all
the
chapels?
But you can't just walk in there like you're Jesus.
You have an
Wait.
invitation.
No, yeah,
You are Jesus, I guess.
Yeah.
Never mind, disregard my statement.
As
I am
one of you-
literally the Christ.
as one of you goes to knock on the door, and then Jesus just walks in.
You just
Unprepared.
throws the door open, and I'm like, bro.
I own. He just acts like he owns the church.
As you walk into a very small kind of sitting room, more like if there was a waiting room, but no one's sitting there. There's just a wooden door, way too old, and it's oddly fortified, in your opinion. Not sure why there'd need to be multiple bars and locks on it. But you do see more of the weird kind of statues of the person who was above the door inside. There's small chairs, but there's no creature comfort in the room.
Is there like a bell to ring on a desk or anything?
There is a kind of, like, I'm gonna forget, I think it's a knocker. It's
Yeah.
those old things on old doors. You could try to knock towards it, knock it.
Sure, let's knock.
As you hit towards it, it sounds like a horse, like the clap of hooves against steel.
Yeah.
Well, not steel, it was against stone. And the door, you hear it unlock. And it begins to open.
Well, that's not ominous at all.
As the door slides open, you see a very long, kind of hallway-esque thing, and there's a man sitting on what seems to be an altar at the far end of it. The paintings on the walls are grotesque in nature. It's images of hunters being torn to bits, fighting unimaginable odds, and all of them end up dying, or reminiscent to it. But at the
Right.
far end of it, the far end of the hallway, next to another statue of that hooded figure, there's a large, far larger painting showing 9 men. 9 hunters, more specifically. 8 of them are cloaked. The ones standing at the side are cloaked, and there is one standing directly in the middle. Its hands putting the middle finger and the index finger up towards the side, wearing what seems to be a hand-carved mask. It's demonic in nature, and giant horns protrude from the top of it.
Are these those black, like the same mask those black masked hunter guys wear?
You notice that on the painting, 8 of the figures are wearing medallions, but not the one in the center.
All right, Jesus, you go first. I'm like shoving him down the
Oh yeah,
hallway.
and then there is a person sitting on the altar at the way end of it. There's
Okay.
candles that line the room,
Oh,
and
spooky.
a small, very neatly done rug. On the
So we're
window.
delivering a package here.
You are going to complain to a chaplain
Oh,
Hey,
I thought we were doing something
Chap.
important.
about not being paid.
I am complaining to a chap. Look, they owe me like what, 100? Like no, 1,000 gold.
They owe you
Oh,
250.
They owe
I
me
can give
250
you
gold?
that. I will
They only
give
they
you that.
the original price was 300. They owe you 250.
Okay.
I'm assuming you want a little bit more money that dipped because of this horrible altercation. How dare you want?
Nah, I'll just get the 250. Who cares?
Do you want
But I
to
do
approach
want my money.
the chaplain sitting on the altar?
I go invisible, walk up, jump on his podium, go back to
So I
being
will-
solid again.
State before, well, as you go invisible, you notice that on the walls, under the paintings, medallions are there. The hunter medallions. Hundreds of them line the wall.
Oh.
And they all begin to rattle. And some even chime, the ones you're closer to, letting out a small humming. And as soon as you do, the chaplain looks up at you. All of you. And he beckons you forth. He steps up, and he kind of... well, you can't really see his face due to the hood and the very dog-like carved bone mask.
Oh my god, twins.
Yeah, you can't see a face underneath it.
He's
but
got your
it's-
brother on.
It's a dog's skull. Oh my! Whoa! Jesus, calm down.
Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do we go?
Do you want to approach the chaplain?
All right, buddy, let's put him on a cross.
Crucifixion time.
I shall die for no one's sins this time.
Yeah.
Except your own.
Yeah, how it should be.
So, do you want to approach the chaplain?
I approach the chaplain. Like I'm just in front of the chaplain now as I go like visible again.
He just looks at you. You can't see his face behind the mask. Simply just stares. Yeah. It's very awkward. Does the rest of the party follow?
Why not?
Sure.
Yeah, hiding behind the paladin in full plate armor.
Yeah, you do notice
Do I-
that
wait,
your two
No, I
companions
don't think you have any.
do not.
I have ring mail.
Oh, you got ring mail. Nice.
The Knight Dauntless, Dante, your companion, and Freya, or on Freya, the priestess, as well as Toby, do not enter.
Oh, my brother.
They stay outside.
I'm going to crack my knuckles.
Oh.
Ugh.
In front of them.
Yes, like stand her outside and be like,
Oh.
"Hey, buddy, what's up?
See, I do that.
See, my friend here, she didn't get her fucking money, so I, as a law-abiding citizen, came here to help my Karen-ass friend and get her money. So would you
Karen?
kindly give us the required amount that was not given, plus, what is that called? Duress payment.
Station?
Compensation for her duress. Interest or something. I don't know.
Care about having
Extra money.
interest. I
You're
just want
asking
my
for
full
extra
300.
money.
Give me some extra money for emotional damages.
I don't care about
quietly getting
interest. I
ready
just
to
want my
cast Shield
100
of
gold
Faith.
because that's what I signed.
Just
a deal
wait in
on.
there.
Didn't I sign a deal on paper to accept this job?
Yes, you did. And regardless of the whole signature,
Technically, by law, aren't they supposed to pay me or they get thrown in jail if they do not pay me for my work?
you know by human law that a breach of contract is punishable by jail time, but it might not be the same for hunters. They're held to a different kind
But
of.
it's a postal service.
I know. Still, people who can kind of look at you and say, "Oh, that's not vaguely natural," and decide to kill you are kind of above the whole law-abiding nature.
Okay.
So, as you burst out about compensation, well, as Jesus bursts out about compensation and payment, the chaplain just sighs, very exasperated, and he says, "Why should I care about a ghost, about some spirit who doesn't have the right to exist, being fairly paid?"
Can I walk forward now?
Y'all are way too
You shouldn't.
You just want to walk forward, you don't want to say anything?
I
We're a
was just
lot more
intimidating him. You're
confrontational
like
than
full on about to do something.
necessary.
No.
This
I'm
is
keeping
not
my
what Jesus
cool.
died for.
You want to say anything?
I'm not Jesus anymore.
I'm keeping my cool.
He's Jeebus.
I'll walk forward. I'm gonna roll a charisma check just to help boost my efforts here.
Go.
And I'm gonna tell him. This is my words to him. Do you have children?
I was given the mercy of infertility.
Do you have a wife or some sort of family member at all?
The only family I know is my brothers of my hunt, which your friend wears their symbols as trophies.
Not as trophies. One of them was given to me. The other one I found off a dead body, and I figured, oh, I'm not going to leave it here to be abandoned.
It's
Oh.
an affront to their honor that a dog like you wears it.
I hold up my paw to this bitch ass tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery.
That's important. I hold my paw up to this bitch ass tomfoolery.
Yeah. I hold my paw up to tell him to just halt for a second. And I just go through and start saying, "You would do anything for your family." By the way, I got a 19 on that charisma roll.
Okay, let me see if you beat it.
I'm just gonna keep going. You would do anything for your family, right?
Proof that I did not lie about this.
I don't like that. I
That was
don't
a
like that.
nat
What
20,
do
wasn't
brothers
it?
have?
It was a nat 20 plus his stats.
Oh, God.
What's his
Ugh.
stats?
For to resist with a wisdom save, it is 8. His wisdom is very high.
That's 28.
Oh my god. Okay, but still, I could still persuade him with my words. I don't need the charisma.
That's
Again,
that's persuasion.
He looks at you and he says, "It's an affront to the huntress herself to have you sitting in this very building.
But don't hunters hunt with animals, companions, or something?
We hunt your kind, Spectralite."
Oh my god, that's like the N-word
Boomer.
equivalent.
It's essentially the ghost.
Sounds so much like a slur.
It is technically for the hunters.
God damn.
It's the word. Oh my god.
God?
Damn ghosties.
Yeah.
Well, like how you would do anything for your brothers, I would do anything for my 3 kids.
Do anything.
Don't mention the fact that you have kids to the guy who wants to kill you!
I could make a fair trade.
My god. You
You
didn't
just
ask for
want-
the life of your
I'm
child.
not asking for interest. I just want the rest of the 250 gold that I signed on paper. I used Mage Hand to pull out the document with both the signed signatures. That they have the right to have this money since I completed a job that you all let me do.
He grabs the paper and he throws it into a fire.
Can I grab it
Candles
before?
behind it. Roll for dex. See if you catch it.
Jesus doesn't care.
17.
17. I'll say you catch it.
Okay.
Before the page hits the fire, you manage to catch it.
I mage hand it back,
Mage hand it back.
and slip it back to my pack so it doesn't do any more shit to it.
As he completely is uninterested, he turns and he starts to walk behind a small little, kind of, not really a podium.
Like
Altar?
Not a, I guess it's not, an altar's the thing.
Podium?
They at. Yeah, it is a podium, yeah. It's where a preacher would really stand if you've been.
I think that's an alt.
No, the altar's the thing I think you kneel at. And there's
Oh
the
yeah, that's
podium.
okay. I'm not good with religion.
Was it as he begins to walk back there, do you still wish to follow him?
I walk forward a little more and I say, "Why would you hire me then? Why would people hire me if you're not going to pay me?"
I didn't hire you, and you were compensated. Fairly. Which,
50
well,
gold of a promised 300.
fairly for your particular service, a recovery of a long lost.
I
and
did
robbed
more
package.
than recover a package.
Where did you get the package from?
I don't know.
It wouldn't
I wasn't
happen
there.
to be a cave. Would it?
Yes, I got it from a cave after I burned the throat out of a lich and stole a package from an old, decrepit man because he ran away from his problems.
You see his hands brush a small part of the altar. Roll perception.
Perception. Okay. Wait, let me see.
Just her or all of us?
Just her.
She's the only one really paying attention.
Where the perception? Oh. Oh.
Man, there's like no good quality pictures of Jesus, you know?
Hey!
What'd you get?
I got a fucking 2. I'm rolling really shitty today.
I'll give it again.
Okay.
You're really engrossed in the conversation, so I'll give it another.
5. What the fuck?
Oh my god.
I'll say it.
Can someone help me, please?
You hear
Try
a
doing
slight
this instead of
click.
dropping it on the table.
Literally had advantage.
No. Screw it. Go again. I want you to see this.
I don't.
want you to hear.
This is not work. What the fuck?
What is that?
7. Why? Why?
Add them all together. That was 2, 5, 7.
I'm changing dice again.
God. Oh my god.
I'm rolling
Okay.
so shitty today.
You got less than my
That is so
first
sweet.
roll.
I'll just
Go ahead.
I'll just say you hear a small click as he touches it, like a switch goes off, and the door behind slowly starts to close. You feel someone else kind of into the room, but you don't see anyone.
We're being fucking sneak attacked!
You all didn't.
Get someone with their money.
You could have waited outside. This was my fight, you know.
As he goes,
It's your problem that you came in with me.
as he goes behind
Would
the
you like that
podium,
17?
he grabs an axe The blades of the axes are shaped into like an angel's wing.
We about to square up?
As he throws,
Oh my god.
he kind of
Man with an
holsters the
axe.
thing to his hip,
Who will win?
and he grabs a weird, less of, like kind of, not a crucifix, but it's a more of a, not really, it's kind of a statue, a stick, and it's the same figure carved into that hooded feminine figure, carved out of wood, and he slowly brings it up. He points it at your eye line.
Oh.
I'm going to,
Why the
as a
fuck is it
reaction,
Okay,
Can I cast Shield of Faith on Flundra?
Pretty sure I got that, but I don't know.
Shield of Faith requires connection to the gods, correct?
this place is god resistant, I assume.
This is what it says. So, take a look at that.
Can can I cast protection from good and evil?
That would probably work better.
Would it? Okay, you do that then. I've just been like, I don't know if that's a good idea. I also
You
just-
cast protection from good and evil, and you kind of feel. What were you going?
okay, I just want to use telekinesis. Is this really worth it?
You didn't have to come in with me.
No, but you
What?
still did it.
But again, was this worth it? Is this worth the 200 gold that I easily can just give to you?
He's already loaned me 100 gold. Like that, 200 is not that bad.
If I survive this, then I could say I have like rights to say that I could practically dodge any hunter.
No.
I have such a good
Oh
pun.
my god.
Oof.
I now really want to get into combat with this guy. I have an amazing pun.
Oh
No,
Jesus
you
doesn't
all
need
can just
you.
stay out of this. It's my fight. You
This is
don't even have to
Jesus
come in
now.
with me. If I get my ass,
We're stuck in the room with you.
you
It's
didn't
our fight.
You drug us into this.
drag you in. You walked in of your own free will.
So you
Because chances are, if you
What
would
is
have
it
been
on-
there by yourself as a ghost in this town, you probably would have died without us.
Yeah.
So wouldn't do.
Side.
Cylindra, protection from good and evil requires a roll, correct?
I'm pretty sure you just cast it.
Yeah.
Since you're in a building that is entirely trapped by magical seals, I'll need you to roll with disadvantage. If it's above a 10, you'll have the ability to cast it.
You're gonna roll horribly.
Shut
Shut
up.
up. Shut up, Jesus.
Shut up, Jesus.
Jesus manifesting it. Can I roll the second dice? Last time I rolled for things, that one got like 4 or 5-star characters and like Genshin Impact. Come on, can I roll it? Can I?
We love
Do you want to-
gambling.
Yes. Roll. I wanna
You've
get-
been bamboozled.
Go.
We all have
by gambling it.
minor gambling addictions.
That's a 17.
Speak to yourself.
Jake
Yu-Gi-Oh
put
isn't
it in the
gambling.
magic hands.
I think I'm just having really shitty luck today.
Okay. As
Seems like.
proof, I'm not lying. Even succeeds.
Oh.
Odd fails. So, as you casted the ward of protection, he raises the little wooden carved figure towards you, and nothing really happens. And he kind of just hums. He's like, interesting.
I can summon a
Are you not
fly.
trying to crucify me or something?
No, he's more surprised that nothing happened. You don't really know. You can't really decipher what that, well, figure
Just
would
look
have
at
done.
him and just say, can I look at him and talk to him for a second?
How much did you want? He simply says.
250, like the contract said, like you still owe me. I don't care about interest. I just like to get the money that I earn from doing a job because it's hard work and I beat the shit out of a lich for it.
As he walks back to his, well, statue. Well, not really statue. His podium. He grabs a
Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
he grabs a small pouch and he counts a few things and he's going through it and he tosses it at your feet. Go, leave. The huntress has declared that you can live.
Oh, but I don't know
And-
if you can.
For the matter of fact, just
Shut
make sure it's
up.
all there.
Jesus H. Christ. Oh my god.
I'll simply state, as you look
What's at the floor?
back towards the door, you notice 3 more hunters were in the room.
Oh, what?
Oh.
2 of the wolf, and 1 bearing a very Grim Reaper looking necklace. It's a scythe on it.
I'm gonna point at that guy and be like, "Hey, you have the same kind of mark that we saw on that horse at that cave."
Are you absolutely certain you want to send?
You're that much of an airhead. It's in character. Do it.
I just know you live by a roll, and you're going to. Oh my god!
To the chapel.
You know what? I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna
Make the
think-
call. I'll do the pun.
I'm gonna. Can I look at
but I'm not gonna say it.
Can I just?
I just
Can I
use
look
telepathy.
at, like,
Shut
wait,
up,
I'm just
shut
gonna
up, shut
get
up.
to me. You're not gonna like
Yeah.
crucify me or something.
Did you miraculously catch fire when I pointed my statue at you?
No. We all have eyes here. I did not hit fire.
Then I'm giving you the unknown of mercy of the huntress. Leave.
Did my protection from good and evil save my ass?
What really did, the spell would have blocked the fire anyway. He still would have attacked. He rolled a 7. And whenever I'm doing decisions that based on choice, I do odd fails and even succeeds. So by the miraculous 50-50 chance, you just survived.
Oh,
Good
fuck.
for you. You
Just
would have
gonna
been
say-
smoked.
I
otherwise.
skirted by just barely.
You have your coin, and he points to the door.
Okay, then.
All right, let's leave.
I look up to him. I do a curtain nod as my thanks for finally paying me.
I want no gratitude from you. Leave.
I grab the money. I use mage hand, slip the money in my pocket of my pouch,
Pocket.
turn around, and walk out. That's all I wanted. I ain't talking with these bitches again.
Daniel.
I thought you said taco.
So as the party, I'm assuming the party
Me too.
wants to leave.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Now.
As you all walk by the Reaper, you realize that his necklace starts to shake. Who's carrying the book?
Me.
Oh yeah.
Jade.
Oh.
'Cause I'm
yeah.
Oh.
As Jade begins to pass, his arm shoots out inhumanly fast and it blocks just at your chest. And he kind of like puts his hand on the shoulder and he says, "Do you happen to have a particular large novel on you?"
I don't think you should answer.
Lie.
I'll roll for
Lie.
intimidation.
Little line to the Grim Reaper never hurt no one.
This isn't even a. That wasn't even a. That was a D12, not a 20.
Don't roll a d12, please.
What?
What'd you get?
17. So I'll be truthful.
You're going to tell him.
Well, now I'm not so sure.
So you
I
really
don't
gotta.
think-
The
you really
dice
gotta
have
do it.
decided.
I don't think you should. It's the
Tell him. Why not?
At the same time, do I really want to lie to this guy?
Yeah.
He
I think you
looks
should
like-
just give him the book.
What does this good guy look like?
As you look at his face, it's surprisingly unscarred for a person who works with hunters.
Just imagine that.
He's very large.
This guy.
He stands at around a 6'8". Horribly large build.
Oh.
Most hunters crest the 6'5".
Oh.
The Reapers can be taller. The largest are the bull. They close around 7.
Oh, we killed one of those.
Yeah. But do you want to lie? His face is unscarred, and there is a weird kind of I don't know, he's kind of relishing the fact that he's more or less interrogating you.
Oh, so he's a sadistic motherfucker.
Potentially.
You read his face, see what his intentions are.
You don't even have to roll. There's violence.
I don't think you should tell him, Jade.
On the other hand, I think you should tell him because he's got the magical, like metal magic detector.
Surprisingly, only the Reapers is going off when he's near the book.
So I'm not hearing any grumbling about the state of world economics in my ear.
Not
Awesome.
right now, surprisingly.
Good. That thing needs to shut up.
Wait, was it going off when he wasn't paying me? Because he owed me money.
Surprisingly, no. He has been very quiet today. It's ever since he kind of stopped yammering. I haven't been telling you because it's not important. After you picked up the book.
Is the book oppressing it?
Wait, we should get rid of the book. Give the guy the book. We don't want it.
It looks like a pretty important book if it gives us nightmares about the apocalyptic end of the world.
What is the party? What is the pleasure of the party? Do you want to be truthful? Say you have the book, or do you want to lie?
I say we tell him.
Can I do an insight check to maybe see which one would be the better option?
Well, do you really? Oh, sorry.
Roll insight.
I'm pretty good at that.
Maybe we should tell him, but not give him the book.
You know, as
You
Jesus
feel like if we
Christ.
tell him,
I don't know if we should really be getting on the bad side of a guy who can incinerate you by pointing a stick at you, you know?
Guy.
Jade's got a
I don't know. I think I got it.
Guy. Unless I save my
Still works with the same guy with the stick.
Does he also have a stick thingy crucify thing?
He's got a very sharp stick, I think, considering he's a reaper.
We are going so in depth that it's just one little
What's
encounter.
What?
Did you roll?
Oh, no, I was texting someone. Okay, let me get that. 17.
Jesus, you saw the number.
Well,
You
Jesus.
can't determine what he'd do. You look at his face, and there's a weird kind of, sick glee that there's a little bit of nervous behind you. He's kind of enjoying the fact. He's watching you squirm, essentially, and he's liking it. But you can't determine whether he'd be happy, angry, or violent if you told him.
Okay. Even I tell
the
him,
broken book, though.
Shut up, Jesus! You're not supposed to go on this long, but sure.
I say we give him the book and then just say, "Oh, we got the book this way. It came broken." We can do it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want
when we
it,
got here.
I mean,
How do I keep getting 17? Either 17 or 11. Anyway,
Oh,
17. So
what?
I tell the truth.
Where the weird? Oh, those.
We tell him we have the book.
You're gonna say that I have a particularly large book. As he kind of squeezes the shoulder, it's not really sure if it's supposed to be comforting, but it starts to hurt. It's unsure if he's aware of his own strength, but you kind of feel your bone begin to bruise as he squeezes, and he says, "Would you show it to me?"
Ouchie.
Harder, Daddy.
Way to derail a scene. Good job.
Did you actually say that?
No.
Okay.
Oh, you should have.
Goodness.
Daddy.
Don't say it. He might actually.
Don't flirt.
Don't tempt him.
Okay.
Do you show the book? What do you do?
I think I'm good keeping it in my pouch. Thank you.
I feel like that's even worse than just saying we don't have it.
I really don't think that's a good idea.
Can I grip his?
As he squeezes your shoulder, you take 1d6 damage.
Can I squeeze his shoulder? Be like,
You told him.
to make that for me? Jesus Christ, he's a pretty average guy. He's like 6 foot.
The average is 5.
He's the perfect human being.
Okay, so he's 6 foot tall.
Yes,
This
he's
man
with-
is 8 inches taller than you.
So is
You want
Jesus...
to reach your arm up to his armored shoulder and try to squeeze it.
Maybe I'll go for his forearm.
What's up?
Can I, everyone else was filing out of the church when Jade got grabbed. I'm gonna turn back and be like, "Hey, you good? Does this guy need something?"
I'm using telepathy. Please help me.
I'm like, "Got you, bro." So I'm like,
You want to
"Hey."
squeeze his forearm?
I'm gonna gently put my hand around it.
What are you gonna tell him? Just
Okay. These are the exact words I'll say, and then I'll roll, I guess, persuasion.
yeah.
I'm gonna be like, "Buddy, my friend over there isn't the strongest, but they have someone like me on their team. I don't really think you want to be doing this right now. Today is not really a great day. Would you want to reschedule maybe Wednesday?"
He looks at you. He doesn't even dignify that with a response.
Trying to reschedule.
The
Trying to
fight?
reschedule him attacking?
So you're like, "Oh, gee, man, I can't fit that in my schedule."
No, I'm just trying to get out of this situation.
You're
So,
not going very
again,
well.
he kind of squeezes. I'm not gonna make you take a bit more damage. And he still says, I really, really think you should give me the book.
I'm gonna roll strength and squeeze on his arm.
Can I like?
Can I match his strength?
Roll.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to
You
match
all
his
just
strength.
squeeze his arm.
That's a 27.
Jesus Christ.
Can I roll charisma to see why he wants the book?
27.
Or persuasion to tell me like why he wants the book?
Your persuasion hasn't worked out very well.
I need to.
I'm the one
I need
with
to check some
+5.
stats here. What's up?
Huh?
What's up?
Can I roll to like pry the guy's hand off Jade's shoulder? Be like, hey man.
Thought that's what Jesus was trying to do.
I thought he was
Yeah,
trying to
I'm
just
just I'm
punch
just
it.
squeezing and slowly pulling it off.
Oh, okay. You can do that then.
I'll be like, please don't touch my friend. They're not like that.
I'm just gonna say he got a 30 on the strength.
Oh my god, I don't budge him
Can
in.
I try and help him?
I'm just going to say, you get in the way, you try to attack it again, he will. He will try his best to. He's being very patient right now. He will likely attack if he's brought up again, if it's interfered with.
I'm just gonna like
What's up?
Book.
Again, he doesn't even dignify you with a response.
He doesn't
He
want to
is
talk to you.
solely
Naturally.
locked on Jade. The other hunters in the chapel have kind of arched their attention towards you. The chaplain himself has started to walk off his podium and headed towards you.
okay,
You have 2 actions until he reaches you.
I have a plan, guys. I'm gonna look at them and I'm gonna be like, do you trust me? Okay.
I will
For
simply
the
show-
audience that can't see him, he just hold up a thumbs up. So because they can't see you.
Okay.
Okay. But yeah, okay, as he gives a thumbs up, I'm gonna quickly snatch the book and start running for the hills.
Hey, I'd love to offer. I don't want to
Maybe
just
strength?
grab the books,
Roll
slip it in my
dice.
pack,
Aw.
and jump back in.
You said quickly.
Can I act as a diversion?
I'm just going to say, this guy is...
That's a 14 plus 2.
Missed
That's a
that.
16.
It's a bonus
And
action.
Oh.
in the very room, you feel your kind of connection to archaic magic is gone.
Magic suppressing walls.
wait.
Are you shitting?
The
I'm also-
hunters are paranoid as shit.
They are.
Valid.
I don't know.
It's not paranoia if they're out to get you.
So,
I hope
got-
that gold was worth it, Harper.
But also,
Yeah.
I'm gonna use thaumaturgy to create a bright spark, maybe, or I could use literally the light spell to try to like blind him for a second, like get away.
You tried to grab him. You tried to do this first. I will simply say, you do not succeed grabbing the book.
It's in his pouch though.
The other hand stopped you from grabbing it. As you went to grab it, his hand meets yours, and he holds you still very too in that very firm grasp. You have
Daddy?
one more action before the
I got
chaplain reaches you. You have one more action as a party
Oh, no.
Okay.
before the chaplain comes.
I'm going to inflict wounds on this mother trucker.
How about we just give him the book?
Well, why haven't you given him then? You're the one with the book. You could end this thing so quickly.
Okay. Unanimous decision. Should we give him the book?
No.
Oh.
I don't think we
It's
should.
not.
It's everyone against you, bud.
Can I?
I could hold person him.
Big brain move, hopefully. I'm gonna turn to like the other hunters and the chapel who's walking forward and be like, this guy's harassing us and won't let us leave. Can you help, pretty please? We just want to get out of here. We don't want to like cause problems.
You're gonna bring up harassment inside your house.
I think anyone should do
Listen,
this.
no,
It shouldn't
no, hold on.
be you, Sam.
You're gonna bring up the fact that this hunter is harassing you about a potential magical and dangerous artifact on your person.
I'm just gonna bring up, listen, in my mind, this is gonna go fine. Because the chapel wants us to leave, and this other hunter is stopping us from leaving when that's all we're trying to do. So I'm gonna imagine the chapel's gonna be like, hey, guy, let him go. And he's gonna have to listen to him because he's like higher up. I talk too much. Anyways.
So as the chaplain finally reaches you, he grabs the Reaper's hand and he takes it off your shoulder. And he says,
Thank you.
"Let them go, son. if you want anything, do it outside the church.
Okay, so time to fucking skedaddle, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna like Misty step my ass out of here with my 3 kids.
The Reaper relents, and his hand is off you. You have 2 actions.
Let's start running, I guess.
Dash action.
Can you Misty
double
step
our
with
movement
another
speed.
person?
I'm not sure.
I think if you're in
and-
visual contact.
Can you Misty Step with 2 people?
Not rules as written, but you let me do it before.
Yeah, hell, let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Alright. We all hold hands on a kumbaya as we teleport 30 feet
Say-
away.
I'll need you to roll.
Shit.
I'll need you to roll.
But
I'll need you to roll. Disadvantage. If it's above, let's say 12, it succeeds.
Okay.
+4.
No,
First one, what?
don't add anything.
Oh, okay.
It's just D20? Oh, okay.
Just the D20.
Oh, you're making this very hard.
Trust me.
17.
The
Come on.
fact that I'm letting you use
Well,
magic
it's
instead of
3
building
17s
built
in a
to
row.
suppress it. I'm
And a
I'm trying to be
16.
fair.
17, 16.
Okay, you pass. 17, 16, above 12. Yep. As the party combines hands in their kumbaya pose, they just miraculously disappear.
Through the power of friendship, we fuck off.
Where do you go? Do you land inside the town, or do you just kind of
It can
go
only
outside?
teleport us like 30 feet away.
A public spot.
Yeah.
Well, the only place that is relatively close and packed with people is a tavern.
Sure, sure.
Let's go get
Let's get
fucking
drunk.
down.
As the party just
Shots,
appears
shots, shots, shots,
inside the
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's not
Inside
gonna
of
be a
the-
bird this time.
as the party just simply appears inside the tavern, you gain the real attention of everybody there. And the party has one more action before the Reaper moves. What else do you want to do? Do you want to begin running?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess.
Where do you want to
Oh.
run towards?
I have
Wonder
one
towards the
person,
gates?
worst case scenario.
Or towards the port? Or would you like to run towards the constable stand, where that bear was, the man of the guard?
Bear guard guy.
Yeah.
Go
I
find
need some protection.
Because he's gonna get mad if we start
Unlike
this
my
nice.
father.
So you want to head towards the constable, correct?
Yes.
Can we go hide out in the Mastersmith's place?
What there?
And
They're not gonna like us.
I don't think they'd help you, but
But
do
we can
you
hide.
do you want to split apart?
I think that's a kind of a bad idea.
Split apart, yeah.
I'm gonna stay with whoever has the book.
So the party
Okay.
wants to run towards the
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 constable.
constable.
Yeah.
It is around 300 feet from you.
Okay.
How fast is
okay.
the movement speed?
Mine's 60, I think, because they
You know-
usually double it.
Yes, double.
We had a conversation earlier if I should get Longstrider, and I didn't get Longstrider. That would be really useful right now.
The dash action
That's a 30
doubles your
feet,
movement
so-
speed.
We can. I can do
You
travel
go.
60 feet then if
Yeah.
I'm taking a dash action.
It's 30, but I can use my feline agility to get to 60.
Yes.
Mine's 30.
Do you have anything to increase it?
No.
Oh God, you poor soul.
Oh.
You can take.
Everybody gets
Uh,
60 feet or above away from the tavern, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh.
I mean, you can use the dash action. It's like a
Do
free
you
thing.
have a dash?
I mean, it's everyone has it. It's just that rogues can do it as a bonus action instead of an action.
Well, then you can do dash.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so we're all 60 feet.
Okay, they're not gonna die. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you dash,
Don't worry,
and you
I'll
try
keep you
just
safe.
to book it
As long
out
as
of the
I'm
city,
dead.
everybody's looking at you. The attention has been grabbed by everybody in the streets, and you hear heavy footprints on the stone, like someone
footsteps.
chasing after real print, not print. Oh yeah, steps. Sorry.
Steps. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm right.
So as you hear him pounding, trying to catch up with the party, I will say the Reaper's movement speed is 50.
I
You
have,
have
hold
a
person.
10-foot lead.
I want to use hold person, the one useful spell I know.
Let's see if I have
Just gonna
the first
throw
thing.
it back at him.
It's not a roll. He has to do a saving throw, I think.
Of what?
That was that.
I had an idea, but
Let me look real quick.
and then
Full person as well. May I attempt to help him?
Where's my hold
Just
person?
I can't.
I'm so. I swear, I just had it pulled up.
He's trying to check his
Question.
bill.
would just getting him to leave us alone be enough?
Okay, hold person within 60 feet. He has to do a 21.
And the Reapers are notorious for their real, one view life. And they are taught from essentially childhood that obeying their orders and doing their mission is all that matters. you will have to either like summon a Tarask or something to distract him from this. What are you going to try to do?
Before he
Remember
does
that
that,
homebrew spell I showed you where I could like tie someone up with fate threads?
Yes. Do you want to cast that?
Could I have someone carry me while I'm busy concentrating since I can't move casting it?
Well,
can I do hold person first?
I'll just like, come on, let's go.
I'll give the group one action to try to stop him. It's either hold person or do we want to try the spell?
I mean,
Yeah,
he has to succeed on a
spell.
21 wisdom saving throw.
For me, he has to
His
succeed on
high
19
wisdom
charisma.
naturally.
I
For
mean,
me, it's he has to do a charisma save.
I feel
but
like
I
his
think
charisma
wisdom
is
would
gonna
be lower.
No.
I also have heightened spell as meta magic, so he has disadvantage.
That sounds like a pretty better.
I think this guy's wisdom would be higher than his charisma. So let's.
We'll give your shot a try.
Yeah.
When we die, I blame you.
Wow.
I mean, that's the one who decided this.
Oh, yeah.
200 gold was worth this.
So again,
Alasta or
someone will have to roll strength to carry you while you cast
Alindra.
this.
Very heavy.
Again, you'll have to do. Well, they're running
Okay,
full
I'll-
speed
I'll
with
pick him
their own
up, I
stuff,
guess.
trying to run. Roll strength.
Oh my god, thank you. I was waiting for you to say that. I swear to god, if you're about to do dex, I have a 2 in dex.
Oh, get that up.
That's gonna be a 14.
Do you want me to help? I can use. I can cast
So
mage hand.
you're too fat for me to carry you.
Can I carry him?
I said one action. I'm sorry.
God.
As
I rolled the
you
10.
sit there to concentrate, cast your spell, no one is able to pick you up in time.
Oh my god, you're gonna get
Didn't
ran.
say I was casting
Do
it,
you
but I
want
guess-
to?
No, not really.
Okay,
Not
then.
anymore.
So as you
This is your fault.
tried to
I
stop,
could have done hold person. I can do that while walking.
Okay.
The action's over.
Okay. Yeah, I just said okay.
This is all your
you guys
fault.
are so mad about
He's,
If things
he's
get
the
out
one
of
who made the
hand,
overpowered.
Okay.
It's all Jesus Christ's fault.
How? This whole situation.
Jesus Christ.
Again, the
God can only do so
person
much.
that won't be able to escape.
First, how can he only do so much?
Because I'm not God.
Everyone can.
I'm his son.
What is it? 60 movement speed, correct?
Yeah.
And doing a dash.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Well, that's
I
not
will
gonna
say
be-
you do manage to lead just barely on it as you reach the constable's stand.
Okay.
Can
So-
I try to-
As you run towards the town guard,
Oh,
the Reaper
guy.
kind of notices what you're doing, and he kind of weirdly ducks into a crowd. For such a large man, he disappeared.
You just surprised?
He disappeared surprisingly well. I rolled for stealth on the other side, but you don't see him anymore, as he ducked into the crowd of people.
We could have gotten a new medallion.
You do reach the constable's stand, and the bear had noticed the commotion of everybody kind of gawking at this Reaper running through the town, and he ran out to meet you to see what was going on.
There was a Reaper guy chasing us and he wouldn't leave us alone.
He almost crushed my collarbone.
Yeah.
I think.
And I'm like near in tears, like dying. I am covered in like giant fluffy fur. It's hot outside. I am wearing full plate armor. I am dying.
I think it's best if you guys get out of town.
Probably.
As
Time to go. I think we should skip out on the Master Smith.
the guards escort you out of town, if that's what you want to do, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And as you do, what's the party's passive perception? Who's the highest?
I have a 20.
I should.
What?
Passive perception.
Isn't that what you show me what this is?
Jeez.
There was
I'm a cat.
I have a 10.
Is that it?
Holy. 20?
He sees everything.
Jesus Christ is
I looked at
omnipresent.
Vecna's stack block. He has an 18. You have a higher passive perception than an Archlich god.
Why did you give me a +9?
I'm just you did the math.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't trust him to do the math.
I believe
I just
now
added it to my character sheet. I'm gonna like lower this after the session.
No, don't. Please
Don't.
Please don't.
Please.
Okay, I won't then. I guess.
that might come to your own detriment.
What?
What?
Huh?
What?
There is
What?
weaknesses and strengths for everything on this continent. what might be good right now might not be for a certain group.
Oh.
As
Foreshadowing.
you looked around, you do notice the Reaper following you. He's peeking through alleyways, surprisingly just appearing. It's not of magic, he's just there. It's speed. He's keeping up with you, surprisingly taking back alley roads and a whole bunch of other things. As you cross the gate, you see him on the wall,
Can I?
looking down at you, and he kind of ducks underneath it, and you lose sight of him. But you don't realize one other thing. Despite you leaving, you feel like someone's watching you as you walked out. The guard looks eerily familiar, but something's wrong about his face. You don't bring anything up as he walks away.
I don't like this. This is giving me the heebie-jeebies, as you would say. The hibba-jibbins.
Yes.
As the night begins to darken, the party is standing in front of the town gate. Where else would you like to go? You have two missions, really. You were told to head towards Hell's Reach, the far northern fort, and now you have this book, which you don't really know what to do. You were given a small pamphlet.
Supposed to deliver this to.
They were told to give it to you, the party
me?
itself, like the agents of the Tabaxi mob. They were told that this is what they're supposed to do. They weren't really given this order by really anyone specific. They were just both there. But
Well, I guess we should go to this place so that we can figure out
I will
what's going on.
simply state there is a fort on the way, a hunter fort, surprisingly. It is Bear's Reach on your way out.
Oh yeah.
So, as you reach and finally push your way out of the horrible Mistbell region, and you reach the large and formidable, well, once formidable fort of Bear's Reach, you see the remnants of a horrific battle. The ground is scarred with catapult fire and arrows still linted. The smell of, well, for lack of better terms, death haunts the air, and you see the scarred walls, holes throughout the fort, arrows, and burnt out woods. Do you want to approach it? The gate is wide open.
So I have a spell called Find Familiar. Could I perhaps create a familiar and then send said familiar through the gate as test dummy?
That is so fucking like evil and horrendous.
Yeah.
Please don't.
Please,
I mean,
please don't. I could just go invisible and
I
take
can
a
just
peek.
resummon said familiar.
I'll simply say the Bear's Reach is on the main traveling road. This is a thing people have crossed by for generations and have gone
Yeah,
through.
we'll do that.
I don't. It's not like a trap. I'm not trying to bait you guys into anything.
really?
You've been
I just wanted to know if you wanted to go inside.
session. I'm sorry, we all have trust issues now.
What?
Why did you wait?
I didn't wink. I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Well, I'm gonna do
Oh,
the
no.
thing anyways. I'm gonna.
Going insane. This is fantastic.
So as the party walks inside, correct?
Yeah, I'm going in there, but I also want to familiarize myself with a deer.
Wait. Like,
Could you rephrase that, please?
Yes.
Like find familiar a deer.
Oh,
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
That's a better way
I
to
want to get to know a deer.
not Bambi's mom.
So I was just looking through like my spell, or not my spell, like the list, and it's like there's a lot more stuff than I thought.
So-
I thought it was like an owl and stuff, but he can also summon a deer.
I'll say you're familiar is a deer now.
The fucking turtle.
But as you walk
Child,
out,
yeah.
as you walk through the forts of the old Bear's Reach, you do see people there. It's not just hunters. They're trying their best to rebuild it. Everything is very hurried. You hear the cutting of saws and hammering of nails. You see a collection of very large and burly, very hairy hunters carrying stones. So they're trying to rebuild part of the wall. Do you want to ask anyone questions?
But you said there's hunters here?
This is a hunter fort. Bear's Reach is an old hunter's fort. After
Like how many hunters?
there is only 8.
Okay,
despite
because
this
you've never
being-
seen more than like 4 in a place.
Despite this being their home base, their house, there is only 8 of them.
I'm gonna walk up to one of the hunters then, but one that I see. What kind of pendants do they have?
It's the bear.
Oh,
They're all bears. This is
This is
the
Bear's Reach.
Oh yeah, that
It's a
makes
bear
more sense.
house. You are inside their
What the
home.
hell, Jesus.
It's in the name.
Jesus has a -1 intelligence for a reason.
And it shows.
His wisdom's high, but intelligence non-existent. So I'm gonna walk up to one of the guys, I guess. Is there one that looks like he wields a mace or a hammer? Someone I could relate to?
They're all wielding a massive greatsword.
Oh.
Oh,
So they're all great toward
It's larger than
prejudice.
yours.
Oh, damn.
The hunt blade is for hunters. It's a longsword. It's built for two-handed use, but can be one. Even for a hunter, this massive blade you need both hands.
So why did the scorpion guys have so much diversity?
Well, you don't.
DIE hires.
Well, insight.
Literally.
Roll insight.
Oh wait, well no, insight is my highest score.
I know. Roll insight.
Can I offer to help
Harper?
the guys?
Or
I wouldn't stay here for.
well,
Oh.
we'll tell. Look at this.
33?
Uh,
What the
damn.
Jesus!
Damn.
I'm getting 33s and 29s today. What the hell?
It's either 29 or like 12.
How do you keep getting such good checks?
It's either super high or like no.
I gotta send me a copy of your character sheet. I'm going through it when I get home.
Okay. this is why I asked you about my character sheet. You're like,
know you had that.
Dick.
because I also took the thing where like I have proficiency with proficiency with insight. So I have like a +4 on top of that.
It might just be for insight. Wait, roll. What's it called? Roll dexterity for me. Just not for anything. Just roll dexterity.
Roll dexterity.
Yeah.
That's a 7.
Okay. He's just yoked at being insightful,
He's so philosophical, and yet, wait.
and yet an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's a 33.
So, from your insight of it and your knowledge of hunter houses, surprisingly, because you just got here today and have never been over here, you just can immediately assume the reason for the varied weaponry and then the non-varied weaponry is probably the house's culture. As the Scorpion believe in real dishonorable tactics and no real formal or standard between the brothers or sisters of the house.
Yeah.
It's quite unlike the very ordered, very kind, and surprisingly disciplined House of the Bear. That's why they all wear the same weapon, and that's why all the Scorpions particularly have different ones.
Yes.
So, you just knew that.
Apparently.
Plain and basic, just out of the blue. Some shot from God.
Well, it's almost like I'm his son.
Jesus.
Can I go up to one of them and be like, hey, what would happen if, a person got, kicked out of your group? Where would they go? What would they do?
It varies from house. Why? Well, what example do you want? Which house? Like the cat, the stork, the bear, the wolf?
Wolves?
Typically, due to the pack structure, they'll be shunned. And they won't be allowed in. There's one rare exception where they can take a hunt of penance. But this is typically not performed. It's more of a way to die with honor, instead of being kicked out and being unnamed. It's kind of seen as impossible. I think the last man that did it would be Jakar, nearly 400 years ago.
Oh yes, I know of him.
You do?
No.
He's Jesus. He knows everyone.
Yes, I know everyone, obviously. I know your
Jesus.
mother-in-law. How is Jessica doing?
CON.
Mom?
So I'm gonna ask him, is there a way to find anyone that got kicked out?
Again, the last man I know that's still alive from being removed from the order. Hell, I haven't seen him in years. He ran off to the Hell's Reach to find penance.
Hey.
What is all this about?
You're just scared.
To as a hunter, and then I kind of maybe accidentally sort of ended up getting him kicked out of his group, and then he kind of hates me for it, but I want to find him to apologize, and I don't know where the hell he is. But I feel bad, man? I'm just traumatized.
Can't say I've been in the situation.
Just trauma dumping to this poor guy who's trying to rebuild his house.
He's trying to edge away from this conversation.
edging?
No, he's trying to like slowly step away from the conversation. It's awkward, even for a typical conversation with hunters. And it abruptly ends.
Oh.
Again,
Shouldn't have said
since
that.
passive perception is so high with I will simply just tell you there is someone following you.
Uh-oh.
There's multiple people, but his perception is simply too high at one point. Well, not high enough to detect one.
I'm too high.
You're always too hot. Anyways.
Yes. Again, you do notice the black-cloaked figure in, like, the Cloudy of the Chance of Meatballs police officer run down the road.
I do.
He has been running for damn near an hour in that pose, and he is not sweating.
Wait.
I think the party should leave.
Wait, hold on. No, I want to be like, hi. Why are you running so fast? What's happening?
You said the Grim Reaper guy's back?
He's been chasing.
It's the Grim Reaper guy.
It is the black-cloaked, very tall figure. I will simply let you allude to what he is.
How tall is Varian?
Varian is not short for him. He's pushing 6'7", not pushing the 8 of the Reaper. He's very tall. That's probably the
but
reason he's alive.
he's not. The Reaper definitely is taller than him.
It's
I can
about
tell that.
1 inch.
So is it just him?
He is running alone. He doesn't have a horse
So
with him.
not
He's
it,
just
okay.
booking.
Okay, so he is not of this place's, like, variety. He's a Grim Reaper. Therefore, he's part of another household, correct?
Yes, but
Therefore, they would not intervene if we said fought him in broad daylight.
the bear are one of the more exception of the houses. They are the second kindest beside the stork. If they saw a brother in need, they'd likely intervene.
What if he was attacking us and we were merely trying to defend ourselves?
That's hard to say. It depends kind of the real site of the conflict. If it's him completely clobbering you, they'd likely intervene. But if it's more or less a fair fight, they're like, oh, he has it.
Yeah. Okay, then we probably should get leaving.
No, I want to confront this guy. I want to be like, what the hell, man?
You want to confront him?
He kind of wants our
I
book.
think we should just give him the book.
You want sure? Just throw the book at him. Be
You
done
want
with
to
it.
give him the book.
I don't think we
don't
should
anymore.
do that.
I'll simply say, I give you 2 actions before he gets here.
God damn it!
It's
I'll
not-
give you 1 if you can shut the gate to slow him down.
Can I shut the gate?
Okay, you shut the gate. That's 1 action. Does the party want to agree spending one of their actions for that? To try to shut the gate.
Yeah.
The spell I was talking about earlier, I can make him completely paralyzed and he doesn't get to make saving throws as long as I keep concentration.
Oh my god, I have guidance and I didn't even realize it.
You can't move.
Yeah, I know.
I said there was 1 figure you noticed.
Okay, fair enough.
1 figure you noticed. Potentially could be more. I'm not saying anything.
Why do you make all these encounters so hard?
I'm not trying to. This is
We're just shit.
simply the
Unnatural.
book.
We're level 8.
I know. You guys want to go up north. I've increased the difficulty as it goes. You guys want to go towards, I think it was the Evatar dude I told you guys about way long ago.
I don't even remember.
No,
Well, anyway, the whole settings here, you're headed towards a very high level area. I'm trying to gear you guys out with as much crap to prepare for the higher vampire. Stuff's a bit unfair right now.
Oh,
I
yeah.
completely admitted it. I'll give you guys as many rolls to beat it. I've given 3 chances for 1 roll. I am trying my best to help you.
Sorry, guys. I'm rolling shitty today. I don't know why.
I'm simply going to
You
state,
should have just killed me, honestly.
Jesus.
no, you're not worth it.
damn.
I'm not even worth like just having you like make me roll shitty and getting me killed or something.
I'm not going to kill you. I'm not going to try to, at least not this early.
Yay.
But, again, 2 actions. The door will slow him down a lot. I'm assuming the party wants to run instead of just paralyzing him, or do you want to confront him?
I want to confront him.
Confront him? I will state 20 minutes left. We could be left on a cliffhanger.
I think we should confront him
Confront
as
him?
well.
Does everyone agree?
There's no bucking
Yeah.
around here.
What the fuck did you
That's
just say?
fucking around.
Bucking like a buck, like a deer.
God damn
Oh,
you, Jesus.
I told you I was gonna be the pun.
God
If you
damn
make
it.
one pun, I will
Actually, I think we need
something.
Oh, you poor souls.
You don't want to get
Oh, I don't like this
baboozled.
song.
Or baboon? I don't know.
Oh,
Can you be a little bit nice to us? Please.
oh God. I'm gonna go back to the original one.
None of us can see what you're seeing. It's behind the DM screen.
I know.
That's so
That's the thing.
Jesus.
It's
Okay, I'll go with the first roll.
Okay.
okay. I'm hoping that's a lower one.
It is.
Okay.
Not by much.
Oh,
Okay.
I don't think my wisdom. Can
Are
get
you
us
guys
to-
completely sure you want to confront the probably, maybe, potentially one? There could be more present.
You know what?
Or do you want to shut the door and run?
I
You know what?
I have mold earth.
You're gonna break these guys' house even more?
No, I mean like I'm gonna like push the earth so like it barricades the big door.
Okay, that's what you want to do?
Yes, I'm barricading
I
the
will simply allow that.
Wait, hold
as
on.
much dirt,
Can I-
rock, and whatever I can
So
put it there.
Around the guy running.
I think that's around.
Assuming he's going to book out of it. He's going very quickly. How large is the room? How large is it?
15-foot
bear-
radius.
Could we maybe ask one of the bear people to tell the Reaper guy to piss off?
I'd get roll charisma. Roll charisma.
As he's doing that, I'm putting as much like dirt and rock as much as I can against this door. Small little mountain.
But can I cast Zone of Truth like right outside the door that's shut? So he runs into the door and then he's at that place.
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do that. And then he needs to make a charisma saving throw.
How high?
Needs to beat a 12.
I will not add any of his advantages here. Okay. I am so sorry.
That is not a good.
It's going this one.
I have multiple sets.
I'm using my clear one. This is my unlucky one.
Yes, you're a lucky one.
Well, it seems pretty lucky today.
No, my green one's the lucky one. I've gotten 3 20s in a row. Let's stop touching that.
Yeah, put the
Wow.
3 dice down for today.
Well, no, 120, 119, and then a 20.
That's pretty good.
Very good. I'm surprised. I need to weigh that thing to see what it says. I need to check it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So, again,
Beat a 12. God fucking damn it, he rolled a 13!
Sled off.
okay, he doesn't pass. 7.
Thank you. Okay, so now,
I hope that 100, 200 gold was worth it.
yeah. Now he cannot
This
speak
all
alive.
happened because of you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna yell this like through the wall, like, is there anyone else with you? Like
We would
chasing
have-
us?
Yes.
We wouldn't have gone.
Let's run! I say to the party.
It's not my fault we ran into this guy. I'm pretty sure that, like,
No, it was your fault.
Okay, I'm
What's
gonna
your
be,
thing?
I'm gonna be
It was
completely
100%. It is
The
entirely.
thing is,
like, anyway, like if he was after the book.
well, the thing was, there is so many actions that one group can take until the time runs out, and whenever I do DM things to make the story move along, if the party spends so long dabbling in one spot while something else is happening, it will eventually meet up with you.
Oh.
Oh no.
So while you guys were having your argument with the chaplain, he slipped in.
Oh,
God
shit.
fucking damn it. See, this is your fault. I'm
You
sorry.
had to intervene with the the faith militant. You guys tried 18 times to read a damn book. That's what you wasted all of your chances on.
18 times?
You not 18. I'm over exaggerating, but you did 1, 2, 2. Well, no,
No.
1, 2, and 3.
And did not read the book.
Okay, well then that would be. Yeah, he still would have catched up. He would have had wasted all 4.
Caught up eventually. Just
Well, the conversation with the chaplain costed 2. The book would cost 2 because 2 people tried to read it. The Faith Militant one would be 5. So again, he would have caught up eventually. His goal was going to come on 4.
Okay.
So yeah.
It's gonna come anyway.
Shouldn't have read the book. I'm just saying, I had a lock on it for a reason.
Yeah, Jesus.
But yes, he is not alone.
All right.
There is no lie in his voice.
Can I ask him how many people are with him?
3.
Is he lying?
He's in the zone of truth.
Oh, yeah.
See, I did something useful for once. I was like,
Well, this was only yes or no.
Truth by just not saying anything.
I think you have to say something, don't you?
You're like,
Yeah, it's like
It's like truth
to
serum.
say things.
Yeah. I rolled 3 times to avoid that. I'm just saying.
yeah. Can I ask
just
him?
step out of the circle.
I won't make a move.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. Can I ask him where the 3 people are? Or is that
With me? Question mark.
Little question mark appears above his head.
Tell me exactly where they are.
Grid coordinates.
bring out your GPS, your medieval GPS. GPS doesn't exist here.
No, this.
Wait,
Well,
wait,
there is the god of navigation.
What, Technoblade? Anyways,
Navigation?
you guys don't get the reference.
Why would he be the god of navigation?
You don't.
Oh.
You get the reference. I'm sorry.
I didn't hear you.
mentally ill. I had I don't want to admit.
Someone
this.
explain the
Yeah.
joke to me.
It's okay. So, for context, this is gonna be really fucking cringe and annoying. I don't even know where to start this.
How is he good at knowing where he's going?
There was a
The king
bit.
never dies?
Technoblade never dies. Yes. There was a bit on a Minecraft server with his friend. He was in a Discord call with his friend. He was like, "Hey, I'm lost." And then Techno looks at his screen. He's like, "Oh, I know that tree. I'll be there in a minute." And he's like, "What? Okay." 10 minutes later,
He might be the god.
I recognize the tree.
I might need to change the name.
Anyways, yes, there we go.
Okay, it's fair point. Sorry. So, he doesn't really tell you exactly where, he just says with me.
Oh, gee, thanks for that.
Fuck you.
Fuck you too.
Sure, I'll be cussing out the guy. That's
The guys.
guys. Wouldn't really be cussing out the guys that are actively trying to kill us.
Okay.
What else are trying
Would
to
you
kill
leave us alone? If
Oh, they are so trying to kill us now.
Yes, I would. Well, we would.
I still feel like we
There's someone
shouldn't.
to the we.
I feel like we still shouldn't give him the book.
Yeah, let's just book it out of here. I think we got enough time. I don't think they're breaking through this
As
thing in
you
time.
run away,
So a
you hear him scream, "I will hunt you to the ends of the earth."
Try me, motherfucker.
No, you shut up, Jesus.
Oh, wait, no, I used thaumaturgy.
What? I did.
He's behind the wall.
No. I can make my voice louder with it. So I'm gonna be like, try me, motherfucker. Like, from all the way as we're running away.
So your medallion finally charps up, and he says, "I will try you, motherfucker."
What?
Wait, what?
Hunter
that's not on my
medallion.
body, though.
Hunter medallions, there is one next to you, have the ability to communicate with one another. They're kind of like long distance radios.
Oh, no.
It's how he was even summoned to begin with.
What?
What
Your tax collector one. He said not to free the Smurfs.
They've been giving them our location this whole time?
You guys don't know this, simply. You don't know what they're capable of. You just heard him repeat it. He won't tell you the truth. This medallion knows you're the enemy.
Which medallion said that?
I won't tell you.
It just came from one of the medallions we don't know?
This came from one. While you're running, you don't notice it. It could come from one, or it could have came from the other. Or you could just toss both and be safe.
No. I'm not getting. I love Taxi, the tax collecting next, no matter how much I hate him. And also, I am never getting rid of Varian's medallion. I am way too emotionally attached to this NPC. I've talked to him like,
This NPC?
and then ended up getting him like kicked out of his group. But
Yeah.
I love that man.
So, as the party runs, from hearing this cryptic message, you finally reach. Well, there's 2 places you could have gone. You could go, I think it is, to Snowsfonder Keep or the Snowvale.
Yeah, here.
Say map time.
You just ran.
Map
Here.
time,
Let's
map
say you
time.
reach there, or
I was
Yeah,
thinking.
let's go to the big
exact
city.
Yeah, like the little like map thing from
So-
Dora the Explorer.
the party heads towards one of the largest cities on the continent, the home of Snowsfonder, potentially the most powerful lord on the continent. Known for being a recessionist and a man who wants his, well, independence from the wider throne. And you see the heavy fortifications of the city.
So we just stepped into the middle of a civil war, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
More of a Cold War. Like, it's a bit of a pun because you're in the north, but yeah, a bit of a Cold War.
Oh, fun.
But yeah, as the party begins here, you do feel the weirdest sensation, and the book begins to push even harder, trying to open upwards. I'm assuming the party wants to try to find an inn to rest.
Yeah.
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 Yes. As the party finds a very small inn called the Snowkeep. As you move in, there is just enough rooms for the party to fit in. Two of you have to bunk up, which is Toby and Samson
yeah.
are bunking.
Jesus is fine with sleeping on the floor.
There is just enough rooms for one party to group up. And as you all sit there, the, well, night finally goes to morning. You ran a while. Ran exceptionally fast, especially in one night. Well, if you had literal death chasing you, I would have ran too, but...
If death was hot, I would have let him catch me. It's fine.
well, you didn't see all three of them.
There's more?
I said there was three.
Should have let him catch us, you know?
But yes, we will close the session there. Party
Wonderful.
ends up at an inn, and the book is acting weird. You still don't know what it's about, and there wasn't a lot of that happened today, but I'm sorry, more of a story thing. We got sidetracked. But yeah. Does anyone have any closing remarks?
Who was the little girl? In the
Oh.
with that one.
Yeah, who was the little girl from my
Roll insight.
my owner? Was
Roll
it
insight.
like was it one of my
I
kids?
think that would be Cylindra rolling insight, because you didn't really...
Dra.
Isn't that your name?
I'm full
Which one?
in Celes.
Oh.
Like
Do you want to roll insight for your own vision?
Yeah, because, like, you're the only...
Can I roll the
Oh.
physical dice, please? I'm pretty lucky.
go I'll roll insight, you can too, I guess. I don't
I mean, but you're the one that's doing the check.
Yeah.
Let's just do it.
Just do your check.
if I screw up, I don't think
What
it's
if we-
too important.
Okay. The
You don't
number,
think...
number there.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Okay, my insight.
Do
I'm
this
going to
one.
give you guidance.
So I'm not.
12.
12, I think
Plus
it's
a
plus...
D4.
What my second best
Meets
roll-
beats. I got a 12.
So,
So
the winner
I will-
lose.
Tell you, since it was exactly there,
Do I have to roll again?
I can give you a more allude to what it is,
Okay.
or I could tell you if you want to try to roll again for it.
Fuck it, we all in.
Double or
We got
Double or
like
nothing.
5
She
minutes till we
lose
got to
the
end this.
question altogether if they were to roll again.
Yes, this is double or nothing.
Double
Okay,
or nothing, baby.
No,
we don't need to gamble.
We don't need to do it more.
Gamble!
Shut up,
Give
Jesus.
in to the urges!
Shut up, Jesus.
If I drop this dice, my
No,
decision
please
is
don't.
made.
Please don't. Please don't. Please don't.
Do
Let's
it!
just do the vague answer. We can figure it out.
I'll give you multiple clues. It'll be more for
Roll it in the dice. ASMR.
Why
Do
you
it in
keep
the
saying
skull.
ASMR?
Is that... It's like where it sounds good? That's what ASMR is.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
okay.
ASMR.
All right.
Do you want to roll double or nothing?
Please no.
Do it.
No. No.
How
Shut up,
today has
Jesus.
been going.
The fucking urges.
I know being a gambling addict is pretty
You
hard.
know it's gonna be
but
good when it pays off, though.
control urges sometimes.
Yeah. Save the gambling for the gotcha games.
Save it for Genshin Impact.
Save it.
No.
Chances, but you all take the gamble like
No.
for magical girls and pretty boy twigs.
Okay.
Oh, that is so
Okay.
Siding Jade.
Yeah.
So as
God.
It's my phone of all time.
so, I'll give you a very, very vague answer. I will try to allude to other things to it. You are deeply connected with this one.
So it's my
Despite, it could be. There is a weird kind of spot. I won't give you entirely it, but the Nassarian postal service is deeply wrapped around one specific god. I won't give you the name of it, but maybe after the session, I'll give you a list. I'll send you a list of them. I'll send you some details.
Okay.
If you can figure it out, and if you can guess which one's completely connected, I will tell you. You are deeply
Fact
connected.
about me, I really like puzzle games. I beat a puzzle game in 4 hours. I am on level. Hang on a second.
Oh boy.
Gotta load. I gotta boot it up real quick.
All right.
I want to do the outro.
Hold on. We have to share a quote to end the session.
Yeah, share the
Can
quote.
you share the quote today?
Alright.
Yeah,
Well,
let's take
that's what
turns.
you picked out. You can do next time.
Oh, but you picked last time.
Did I?
Yeah,
Whatever.
you
All
take
right,
for a
sure.
time.
Okay. What I was saying just a second ago, I am on like level 280. No,
Are we
300.
talking about this on the podcast?
382. It was me.
How good are you finding context clues?
Getting good at puzzles.
How good are you at finding context clues? More together, like piecing together an investigation.
I like to say that I'm pretty good.
Let's hope you are.
I'm not
Okay.
messing along at all.
Do we have a quote?
You go ahead and do the quote, because
You know,
They haven't-
we had
yes.
one person choose the first session. Does someone else want to choose today?
I guess you go then.
Does anyone else want to pick a quote or
Let's just.
pick a quote? Pick a quote. Any
Yeah,
quote.
I was going
Quickly
to
pick a
My
quote.
phone quite literally just died.
Damn.
Oh man. All right.
Forgot about that.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. My grandma is going to be listening to this.
Oh, God. Oh gosh. I hope your grandma
Might need a retcon.
She kind of like severely is.
Oh no.
It's your character, Jesus Christ, then.
He just really.
Okay, we have a little Jesus Christ statue in our garden, and it falls over all the time. I have to keep on setting
Okay.
that up.
I think
Yeah.
that is the closing.
Okay.
One.
Do the quote.
This one, is there a little rainbow dash in that jar?
Oh God. You chose that.
Quote from Samson. Quote from Samson.
Okay.
I hope me and my family never find something out.
Same
We will close.
walking.
Wait.
So we were in the castle, and like we were talking to someone, and like a jar fell over, and I think he like did an awful hand close saying, "Is there a little rainbow?"
Oh,
dash in
none
the
of y'all
jar?"
knew that.
Well-
Rainbow Dash was actually boiled in a radiator.
Okay, that's a perfect way to end off this session. Thank you for listening. I need to do the intro. Everyone, quiet down before the shusher comes out.
Oh God.
Oh, guys, not again, Dad.
So, thank you for listening to the Name Pending Podcast. Cue outro.